Hello and welcome to another adventure of the Heart of Darkness, our lovely little D&D game with a bunch of lovely little streamers, or big streamers, or, medium-sized streamers, whatever. I'm big streamer, Vim's big streamer. Sven's a very small streamer.
I'm so small.
He's petite. But yeah, welcome to episode 14. We've made it like 3.5 months at this point, which is pretty crazy. Thank you everyone who's hanging out already. So just to introduce everyone really quickly, I don't like to have a big show at the beginning of the game. I like you guys to have a big show for the whole game. So over here we have Kazara. I'm going to try and point in the right direction. Yeah, down there is Kazara, played by the wonderful Kimages. Excellent streamer and a good a good friend. And then below that is Jax, who is our Tabaxi Bard. Oh, I should say Kazara is our Aasimar Sorcerer. They're all level 5. Aasimar Sorcerer. Jax.
That Aasimar.
You got to get that Aasimar.
Oh my
Because I
God.
always spell it wrong when I write it in like emails and
That
stuff, and I'm
Aasimar.
like ASSMAR. All about
Yeah,
that
you do.
Aasimar. Because I'm all about that Aasimar. And then below that is Jax, our Tabaxi Bard. She is played by the Nancy Druid, who we desperately hope will get back into streaming soon. We love her, but no pressure because she has a big, awesome career too. So she's doing that also, and we love that she's here. And then Sven is played by Bamboomerang, our creative streamer, artist extraordinaire, whose art you can actually featured as his own token in the game. And someday maybe I'll convince him to do some tokens for the rest of us. I'll pay him money or something. Do it. Sven plays our fighter, our elderly fighter, probably in his 60s, I would imagine. Maybe 50s? I don't know. How old is Sven?
Oh man. Realistically, I don't want to say over 50, but like he's pretty old. I'd have to say like 55.
He's pushing it for a fantasy human adventurer.
Yeah.
And then
Excellent nutrition.
Lots of years of good, clean living. And then last but not least, Vim, our half-elf rogue, is being played by the one, the only, Than Rand, who is a daytime streamer here on Twitch, plays lots of different video games on his PS4. Currently, you're obsessed with, what is it? What is the game?
Monster Hunter
Oh
World.
my god, it's so good.
So good.
It's so good. But yeah, sadly, Bryn, our half-elf ranger, is taken ill, and so she will not be with us this evening. But other than that, we're good to go. So, team, why don't you tell me where we last left our adventurers?
Vim,
Yeah.
but you let us do the honors.
We raced dinosaurs, and we found cheaters, and we right after the race, and we were getting our awards. We everybody started screaming and running away, and so we ran into the chaos because that's what you do in D&D.
That is.
We found out that there were some zombie dinosaurs that this little girl had fallen into the cages or whatever. And so we ran and saved her and killed the zombie dinosaurs. In there, after the battle, we found the body of one of the cheaters from the dinosaur race with a scroll with the broken wax, and the scroll said, "We expect the spear team to win this race. Make sure that happens." And it was signed just the letter Z. And so, as per our instructions from our benefactor Wakanga, we are bringing this information to him to do with as he pleases.
That is correct. Also, the team was
Did I
gifted
pass?
as you did pass. I would give you
Yes.
an A-. The only one major plot point that you missed from last week is that each of the characters was also gifted a magical weapon by Sindra Sylvain. Sindra Sylvain, who is their primary contact in their search to find the source of the death curse and end it. And so with that, we find our adventurers now just having defeated a series of undead zombies, saving a small child. The mother and the child have run off, and you stand there with this note in your hand in the the dinosaur pens, plotting your next move.
Yeah, we need to go see Wakanga.
Yeah,
Let's
buddy.
do
Sounds like a
it.
plan.
All right. So it's a pretty quick walk back over there. Yeah, we've got the map up. As you guys remember, Wakanga is in this lovely little villa right here. And you make your way up the hill and across the giant bridge over the Ruby Bazaar. And then you find yourself out in front of his gate again, where there are 2 guards, the same 2 guards who have been there the last 2 times. You walk up to the gate.
I'm going to talk to the guard and say, we have the information for Mukanga that he requested. Is he available?
Hang on. And he runs in. A couple minutes later, he runs back out. And he's like, yes, it'll be a few moments, but he can see you. And so the guard takes you in through the gardens. As you know, Wakanga, who is one of the 5 merchant princes of Port Nyanza, are the 5 folks who are constantly vying for political power and constantly in search of an advantage over the other ones. And also the leaders of the city has just amazingly well-appointed gardens in front of and surrounding this villa that's this open, airy villa that's got like silks draping in the entrances and through these large, broad windows and all around the columns that make up the veranda that surrounds the place. And as you walk in, you still hear that faint sound of music, and you're taken to a waiting room. One of the sitting rooms, it's comfortable, open, aired, and you are quickly given some wine and some fresh fruit as you wait.
Wow, I feel like I've just woken up from a very long nap. Whoa, I have a new rapier apparently. Wow, I just found that. Thank you for recording that for me.
Yes, absolutely. So, just a quick note. Your rapier is called Knightsbane. It must be attuned. It is a +1 rapier currently, and it gives you the ability to cast light once per day on the rapier itself.
I love it.
You also know, Syndra did tell you, and she told each and every one of you, that these weapons have not found their full potential. And only in the hands of those who are worthy to carry them will they find that potential.
I love this stuff. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You wait about 5 minutes. And you wait another 5 minutes. Then you wait another 20 minutes. And it takes about an hour. And hurriedly walking in is Wakanga, and he walks in with one of his retainers in tow. He's wearing these he's a dark-skinned Chalton man in his mid-50s, still very well built, graying hair, and kind of strong jaw, sharp features. He walks in looking more haggard than you're used to seeing him, and he goes, yes, how was the race? And my food is here at the exact perfect time.
Nice.
We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold it.
Well, the race went well. It was quite eventful. I certainly didn't expect the race to go the way it did.
Did we win? I can't remember.
We didn't win.
We barely lost.
We
finished
barely
in-
lost. We didn't
That
come in
makes sense.
first, but we didn't come in last.
Were we?
You ain't first, you're last.
Yeah. I've never been much of a runner, so that makes sense.
Well, there was dinosaur riding,
Oh,
more dinosaur riding, and then some more dinosaur riding.
Oh yeah, we rode those dinosaurs.
We dove into the water and had to like carry stones out.
Mhm.
Really?
It was like a little obstacle race.
oh, I see.
We fucked
Wow.
up some of the other players to get ahead, and it was.
Oh yeah.
I don't regret it.
I'm certain you all did very well in my stupor.
You did quite well yourself, Sven.
I did something?
You did some things. I feel like I had because I was playing you. By the way, I was.
Oh, that must have been the god that our collective god that spirit rode in my mortal
In your stead.
vessel.
Exactly. That's exactly how it went.
That's why. Though. It
Okay.
happens sometimes.
I'm back.
The power of the spirit compelled me to race.
We were just catching Sven up because he was somehow unconscious during last session. So
Yes, he was,
reminding him.
he was a little CP. use this.
Apparently, it was the god, the Raven Queen herself, that compelled us to come in second, or
Yes.
whatever it is.
Show you guys a little bit of humility.
We need that.
Tonight's
too
episode brought to you by Alexandria Top Tie. Alexandria Top Tie, bringing you your meal 40 minutes late at the most inconvenient time. All right, let's hop back into it. Wakanga sitting in front, stands in front of you, and he goes, "How was the race? What did you find out?"
Well, at the end of the race.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was going to just hand him the note we found. I'd say during the race, we saw the spear team had an extra person that was going invisible. And shortly after the race was over, all the commotion broke out. We saved the little girl. I'm giving him cliff notes. We killed zombie dinosaurs. I don't know why they were zombies, but we killed them. We saved the little girl. We found a dead body that was the same person that I saw with the spear team that was turning invisible. And they had this note, and I hand him the note.
He takes a note from you. What did the invisible person do to help them cheat?
Van Rand doesn't remember.
He seemed to be, I believe he was casting some spells, just appearing at the most opportune times.
He was appearing. It looked like he was doing a spell thing, and then he would disappear.
Okay. This is, and he takes a moment and he opens the note and he reads it, and he looks even more troubled. He goes, "I think I know who this is. Are you familiar with the Zentarim?"
It doesn't
I
sound
would
familiar.
say that through my former career, I would have heard of them.
Yeah, you have underworld connections, right? What's a thing for you?
Yeah, I have. I have. What's it called? Ear to the ground.
Yeah. Make a history check with advantage.
Okay, advantage. History.
Yeah. Sorry. I haven't eaten all day, team. I'm hungry.
Please, Please.
So,
enjoy a food.
the Zentarim are one of the major factions in the Forgotten Realms. They are kind of one of the two sneakier factions. So, the major factions that exist, at least where most of you are from, are the Lords Alliance, which is a group of lords on the Sword Coast that all try to work together for the betterment of the different, and their own political means and profit as well, but also for the betterment of the region and to keep the peace and stuff like that, right? There is the, hang on, let me make sure I tell you them all true. There are the Harpers. The Harpers are they're the other secret, mildly secret organization. Everybody's heard of the Harpers, but nobody really knows what they do other than they have a lot of bards, is what most people know about them, right? But the Harpers are the keepers of arcane knowledge so that other people don't get it and fuck with the world, essentially. They are secret brokers and stuff like that. And this is pretty much only for Than's knowledge. And he can explain this to the rest of you however you want. If I say they're a secret group. So the Zents and the Zentarim and the Harpers are kind of none of you have heard of the Zentarim except Than. Everybody's heard of the Harpers, but you think they're mostly traveling bards. And then there's the Lord's Alliance, which everybody's heard of. And then there's the Emerald Enclave, which it's possible if you're a druid or study nature you've heard of, but their whole idea is to protect nature from encroaching civilization and to reduce corruption in nature. And then the last one is the Order of the Gauntlet, which are kind of just knights. They're constantly, and they're kind of the foil to the Zentarim. Where the Zentarim, now that we're at the last one, the Zents are, and also known as the Zents, are an underworld, entirely profit-making black market organization that seeks to own and control secrets for the power of its members. gaining political power and using blackmail and all that sort of stuff. So that's his interim.
Sounds familiar to me.
Yeah.
So I relay that.
Yes. That is in essence correct, and they have a presence here too. In fact, everybody, all of these groups that have been warring up north or have been seeking power up north, I don't really know much about the Sword Coast. I've only been to mostly have a presence here as far as I'm aware, but the Zents have been encroaching recently, so that is fascinating. I believe I can take it from here. I think Cinderode would want you to focus on your primary task. If you would like to continue pursuing this, I would certainly enjoy the help, but I also would imagine I want to respect Cinder's wishes, so I leave it up to you.
Can I insight check that?
Yep. I mean, he would love your help.
Cool.
It doesn't seem like he obviously wants you out of the city. There is an ulterior motive there, you think, but you're not quite sure what it is.
I don't feel like it's sinister or anything. I just feel like there's something else going on.
He's got a lot of shit on his mind.
I figured, yeah.
Definitely.
And that makes sense for someone in his...
Yep.
Okay.
So, I said I would reward you each. How much did you win? Where did you come in? Tell me about the race. It's an important one, and I could not be there.
Where's it at? I don't think I wrote down how much we won. I think I just put it in. Wasn't it 50 gold each?
Yes.
Is that what we won?
Yes, 50 gold apiece.
Okay. So we finished second and yada yada, 50 gold each.
Oh, far better than I expected you to do. Well done. There is no spice in this at all. That's really frustrating. Sorry. But excellent.
Make it spicy.
I mean, I could try to tell the story better, Wakanga. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. This is the most spiceless story I've ever heard. Good. So, I will get my bursar, and we will get you an extra 150 gold apiece for your work for me today.
Okay.
Does that sound fair?
Yeah, just think of all the charity I could donate to. Wow.
Jax, would you like to put that in, or shall I?
I can do it.
Adding it to
The
my
Heart of
own
the Dark.
page.
Is it the Heart of the Darkness one? No, it's the Friday D&D.
I was just
Yeah.
gonna put 100 or 900 gold in the total.
Oh, so we're not keeping our own gold?
I mean, we can. I just don't know how it's split up
You
right
guys
now.
have never discussed what you want to do with your treasure. So,
Exactly.
you've got a ton of shit. Maybe at some point you should figure that out.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Probably
to
should.
split it.
I would say okay. So maybe we keep a party fund for like when we get paid for jobs, but maybe whatever we find or sell or anything is ours. How about that? Yeah? No?
Sure.
Maybe?
We could
I don't
just
know.
slap 150 gold on everyone's thingy.
I love slapping thingies.
Yeah.
Do you love slapping a good thingy?
Yeah.
Sven is always chillaxing. Max and
Is it-
chillaxing acting real
let's-
cool.
That's what made me wonder because I look over at Bryn's sheet since I'm handling her today, and she does not have any money written down in her money spots.
Nope.
I have very detailed accounting of every piece of money I have come across.
Okay, we can.
We
I mean,
will-
we can.
Yeah.
So,
We'll take that
I
offline.
still want to
add
keep
that.
the D&D loot table, just so I also have a reference and don't have to look at each of your different sheets. However you guys want to disperse that money, there is a slot for each player character on that table as well, so that it's just tracked in a place everybody can also see it. So it sounds like you have come to an accord on what to do with your loot. And with that, Wakanga will thank you guys, and he will walk away, and his chamber will like, come, it's time to go now. And it's an older, bald gentleman wearing blue silks. He said, come, it's time to go. He's very busy.
All right. Don't want to delay the merchant prince.
He takes you guys out through the gardens, back out to the gate. Gate closes behind you, and now you're in that large, open, white stone, kind of like, it's not a garden, it's a plaza with a fountain in the center of it.
Bureaucrats, they're always like that.
Bye.
Yeah, no time for tea. No time for pleasantries. It's,
What time of day is
game
this?
It is getting on towards evening. The
So at
race
this
started
point,
at noon, and you had to deal with all the fighting and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
we can either go and then find another guide, or we can go check on our items from the item maker we were speaking with.
Mm,
Don't we have to go get something for her first?
We did. Were we
Yeah.
going to do what she wanted with Jax's blood, or were we going to?
She already gave it to her, didn't she? Didn't you
I
already give it?
gave
Yeah.
the blood.
It's done.
Okay.
Like she's got the,
I just
the
pricked
loot,
him. It's
and
like,
we're yeah. She had no qualms about handing her blood over to somebody. So if
it
it's
was
close to evening, I say we stay one more night here, and then in the morning we head to Fort Valerian.
sounds like yeah.
Okay.
did
I
did
want
we
to drink.
do the request for the item crafter? Did we do that quest yet?
So her
Not
request
yet.
was to find a place called Nangalore, where there were a series of
Spelling on that?
Nangalore, Nangalore, and there are ancient magical gardens there. It is deep in the jungle, and the expectation was that when you returned from your adventure into the jungle, that you would bring those back with you.
So it's
Yeah.
we're putting it on to another thing that we're doing as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's good. All right. I don't like leaving.
Otherwise, she gets to keep Jax's blood and take the thing back.
Oh, we don't want her to do whatever she's going to do to Jax's blood.
Yeah. Vim
She
says,
could
yeah,
clone.
exactly. Yeah.
She could clone Jax, and then Jax would be there'd be
There would be
another
two
Jax.
of her, and
I could have
don't know.
5 Jaxes and never be satisfied, so I'm all for that.
Ooh.
But in fairness, Jax, you should probably keep only one around. Right?
So
I
what?
suppose.
We are not gonna stay in the same place we stayed in last night because.
Sure.
So.
What are the odds of that happening again?
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter where we stay though. If they want us dead, they'll find us. So. I just need a drink. Bim needs
Yeah.
a drink.
There are of course a number of inns around Fort Nyanzaru, from the high class that you stayed at last time, with a gambling establishment and very fine liquors, to lower class establishments and seedier, just a bed and a room sort of places. What are you looking for in terms of appointment?
I vote we don't stay in the same place as last time because we got
Yeah.
straight almost murdered in our sleep.
Yep.
Someplace
Which is
that's
probably gonna happen
low
again.
key.
So.
We can keep it low key, maybe.
And no one seems to know who or where they came from, so
So we don't want to go where everyone knows our name.
No.
na 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 na. Okay. So
You can't do
We had
something like that.
So somewhere middle of the road, or do we want to go poor? I don't really want to go poor.
didn't we choose one of the nicer
I'm okay
establishments
with
last
going
time?
with-
We chose a really nice one last time, so let's go
Yeah.
middle of the road. Let's
Sure.
Okay.
How do you feel about that, Sven?
maybe on another part of town from the
I
nice
feel
one.
very good about that decision.
Far away.
You do.
Make 'em work for it.
Awesome. You guys wander around. Kind of the best place to find a place like that is actually in the port district, which you can see on your map. It's I don't know if you see the number 16, but it's the area that's very obviously just west of the port. That's got kind of that Venice-y feel to it with the different what are they called?
Oh, yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Canals.
Canals. Thank you with the words. And that's kind of the area you'll find that sort of establishment. And certainly, soon enough, you do come upon one. It's called the Green Raptor Inn. It looks fine. As you enter,
That looks fine.
it's a number of large circular tables in the center. There's a stage built in one corner next to a very large round fireplace. And then booths align one other side of it with a bar at the back. There's probably 15 people in here drinking. There's no music playing at the moment.
We can fix that.
Yeah, we can.
Well, what?
We got a motherfucking bard.
Yeah.
I cannot fix that, but I'm
Uh,
just gonna go straight to the bar.
It went so well last time, though, didn't it?
I kind of want to go over to I want to go over to Vin by the bar and
Yeah.
ask him, "Hey, what's up?"
For sure. Yeah, there's a halfling behind the bar. And there's actually, it appears this place is actually run by halflings. As
Are they like
well-
on stools or something?
most of the barkeeps also, as you look around now, you do realize there are 2 steps built in front of each of the booths so that they can kind of walk up and take your orders for you.
They would
and
have
yeah,
to, right?
right? Standing behind the bar, and you notice also there's steps up to behind the bar, so it's level with normal-sized people, or at least tall folk. And behind the bar is a middle-aged gentleman with kind of graying hair that's in 2 long ponytails down his back, and he goes, "Hey, buddy, how can I help you?"
Me and my friends are looking for rooms for the night.
"Oh, we can totally do that. How many friends you got?"
1, 2, 3, 4. Carry the 2. There's
Divide by
5 of
4.
us, right?
6.
Or is
All
there
right.
6.
Ran out of
I
And
forget
a
fire.
wolf.
Fire.
Yeah. And a wolf and a
Fire.
raven. Yeah.
Yeah, the wolf is so yeah, 6.
How many beds do you want?
Mm.
1.
Mm.
One.
One
Something
big
giant.
step
Cuddle puddle,
Yes.
just like
for us all.
cushions on the floor,
Yeah.
like a bordello.
I'm practically a mattress
I can
myself.
put you in one
I mean-
room with bunk beds.
Really?
It's kind of cramped, but it's got 6 beds in it. And that'll cost you 2 silver a night. Or I can put you in some nicer rooms that are 2 beds apiece. That will cost you 8 silver a night. It's up to you.
2 beds
Per
apiece.
room.
Okay, so
2 beds per room, 3 rooms.
I'm thinking because when we were split up last time,
I like the idea of being together.
yeah, I'm thinking that too because we were attacked and we
Aw.
were split up.
I love you too, Vim.
So
It's too much to be a part.
I'm just being practical, Sven.
safer.
Oh, I can see through that cold, callous demeanor. You miss me.
What's the strongest alcohol you have?
Because we're all gonna get fucked up tonight, and we're gonna share one room with cushions on the floor. That's it.
And we're
That's all
not
we
going
want.
to talk about it tomorrow.
I've got some fresh T-Rex whiskey in for you if you want it.
T-Rex
Yeah.
whiskey.
Yeah. It kicks
How do
in
you
the
make
chest
that?
like a T-Rex.
I mean, you sound excited, so sure.
I'm always excited. I love my bar.
Good.
Absolutely. He brings out this kind of brown glass bottle, dunks it down on the table, pulls out a shot glass.
Whole bottle.
The whole bottle's going to cost you 5 gold, buddy.
Got it.
Well,
I'll pitch in a gold for that.
yeah. Well, take my gold for that as well.
6 shot
Let's just
glasses
take
it
it out of the
is, and he
party.
slides 6 over to you guys.
Sweet.
Buyer will be like 5.
Bar wants 5 shots.
No.
5
Just
All
All
five.
right, Bar.
Party animal.
He wants 5 bottles.
He wants
Wow.
no shot glass. He takes one of the shot glasses away, and you
Exactly
pick your
0
poison.
Oh, I thought you were playing dumb. Okay.
No, I literally was trying to figure out what was happening.
Yeah, we're gonna get fucked up. Let's have a good
Yeah.
party celebration. We just had a long race. We've killed countless.
Countless people.
And now
had-
we're gonna celebrate.
Dino
Alright.
Harambe moment.
Aw.
We did have a harumpy.
Aw.
Almost we did.
All right. He slides the 5 shot glasses over to you, and he'll pour your first drink for you and let you keep the rest of the bottle. It is a amber-colored liquid that in these kind of dirty-looking shot glasses, because it's middle class, not high class. And it just kind of sits there, awaiting your choices.
Let's make some bad choices.
Let's go.
Alcohol, the cause of and solution to all. of
We're
your
gonna get it.
I pick up my glass and I shoot it. I just go.
Poof. It burns.
Oh.
Even make Constitution save.
"Hmm."
All of us taking shots.
If you're all hitting,
I
it
mean,
without
I
sipping it-
didn't wait for anybody. I just did it.
I see Vim take a shot, and I'm gonna take mine.
Yeah, come Come in hot. Oh boy.
Got that big old one. Love it.
You can't hold your liquor like you used to, man.
Can't hold anything, apparently. The bowels is let loose with that one.
He goes, oh!
It's when you start reflexively coughing as it hits the back of your throat, and you only get about half the shot actually down, and yet still, you already feel kind of drunk. Kazara, you make it down, and it burns. But you feel tipsy. But Vim, you slam it down on the table, and you're ready for another.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am.
Nice.
Jax,
I
where you at?
want I'm gonna wave-
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kitty drunk.
Wait.
Ah!
You're starting to be a little tipsy there. That's super burn-tastic in the mouth. It does kick like a T-Rex. He wasn't lying.
Excellent.
I'm gonna wave the bottle, be like, "Fire, are you sure you don't want any?"
No, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Trees can't get drunk.
I
Can't get
no.
drunk.
I've never. No,
Okay.
I've tried. Doesn't work.
What if we just pour it in a bucket and you just sit in it?
I
Can you
just
absorb it through
sat.
roots?
I
Get it
wonder
through
if I could
osmosis.
absorb it through- I've never actually thought of that before. I will try.
And
And
pour him a glass, and then just like he just sits his.
I'll
Yeah.
buy a bottle
Brand.
just so that we can like plant
Put his,
fire.
puts his rooty hand in the cup or something.
he actually puts his toe in it. So he is essentially a tree-made man formed. Uh-oh. Did we lose my stream went black?
No!
Oh, you're up.
I have a
Am
little
I?
bit of
Okay,
delay, but
sorry.
it still looks like it's up to me.
Yeah, it's always gonna have a little bit of delay. Okay, sorry, my screen went black for a moment there. Sorry about that. He actually puts the shot glass on the ground and dips his toe in it. He, as a tree-made form, has very kind of spindly bits coming off of his feet where the roots would be, and he just kind of dips a couple of the roots in it and sits there.
We need a song. This is a party now.
Okay.
And about 2 minutes later, he boop, pulls his foot out and goes, "Oh, that works."
Huh?
Oh,
Yes.
Good to
okay, that
know.
works.
We have a drunk tree there, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
We have a virginal drunk tree. This is
I've-
probably the first
I've
time.
never. This is not a thing that's ever happened to me before.
We
I'm very
didn't
sure
show
of that right
fire.
now.
You need to go lay down.
I'm gonna
Get some
come
water.
with all the kindness I can. I'm gonna throw my arm around his shoulder and say, "Buyer,
Ah,
tonight
What?
we are going to celebrate.
oh,
This
What are
is
we
your
celebrating?
first time drinking."
yes. Okay, because that was. I feel a little drunk now.
I'm gonna take another
Right.
shot.
We came
Good
almost first in the race. We've pretty much solved the mystery that the Wakanga set us out to suss out, and
Uh-huh.
we're still alive. I mean, we did pretty
That's
great
very
in that
good.
race.
We are still alive. That's pretty great. I'm a big fan of that.
No, Buyer here, he owes us a life debt, so he says. But in truth, he's always, despite everything, done everything he can to aid us and support us,
So
shown
true.
us nothing but love.
It's because I owe you my life.
Tonight is
Just
a night
one-
for Buyer, I say. And I'm going to raise the rest of my half of my glass. I propose that as a toast. To the
I raised
whole bar.
my glass.
To buyer.
To
To
Buyer!
Buyer.
To me!
I
Woo!
climbed down the rest of it.
All right, give me another one.
All right, here we go.
Oh no.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Byre is super drunk after that second shot. It takes him about 4 minutes to drink a shot through his feet roots. But by the second one, he's like the branches that kind of make up his upper torso and kind of come off of his shoulders are like and just kind of like flapping in a non-existent wind as they twitch around, and his kind of green resinous eyes are just kind of flitting from place to place and not really understanding what's happening anymore. And kind of
I'm gonna try and keep him steady. Now,
Uh-huh.
Buyer,
yeah.
what do you like in this life? What brings you joy?
Serving those who owe me a life debt and
Done that.
hearing that my forest home will become safe again, and one day getting
Oh.
back there.
Oh, it's steady now. All
Are
that's
you
true.
gonna throw up some pulp, like a
Some sap
like making
just
paper?
really slowly just drips down.
Whoa. Yeah.
I'll hold his briars back
No,
as he vomits.
we just
Jax.
don't feel very good.
I want to see if I
Jax.
can go up to Byre actually and be like, "Oh, okay, buddy," and then just set my hand on his chest, and then oh well, I don't need to do that. But, use healing word on him.
Oh, okay. He's still drunk. It doesn't make him undrunk.
Does it not? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Just kidding.
Jax, Jax, Jax,
Wow. Maybe we should get him some water.
Jax,
Jax.
Jax, Jax,
Jax,
What?
Jax, Jax.
Jax.
Jack.
I want to hear a song.
What?
Laura wants a song.
What do you want me?
Mr.
What
Brightside.
do you want me to do? Wait, Mister. Alright.
Skinner.
What do you want me to?
Freebird!
Okay, guys. Just for you, because you guys are the best. You're the best.
No,
Uh,
We're the best.
So I'd like to stumble onto the stage, and
I checked. I want to look at the people that run the place and see if that's okay that she just did that. I just want to see if they're like worried or if they don't care.
No, they look okay. There was no music being played. They
They-
seem all right.
so I'm just gonna be like, I don't know if this is okay. I'm just gonna play some music. Is that cool?
Woo!
Yes.
Such
She
fun.
was a small town girl.
that song.
Yes.
When are you gonna play?
Let's play Don't Stop Believin'.
Voice.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this.
Right?
That's a pretty appropriate song for.
Holy!
Fire.
It is one of the best renditions of, and you can do it if you want.
Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling.
Nice. Yeah, and it's one of the by the end of it, you've actually made about 20 golden tips as people come up and
Oh.
just put gold and silver and copper in front of you as you're playing. And people are buying rounds and for each other, and the barkeep looks incredibly happy about this.
I think
Sweet.
we just successfully started a party, guys.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we
I
did.
think
So
we did.
I want to go up to the barkeep and just be like, so after this, you're gonna support me and as like a regular player here, right?
Oh, wow. Yes, you were amazing. If you want to come back here and play anytime, you are free to do so. I require 20% of the house.
What is this place called again?
The Green
Raptor
Raptor
Inn.
Inn.
Oh yeah.
It looks
Exactly.
fine.
I love this place. This place is great.
but maybe another 10.
How's Byron looking? I'm not trying to drink him under the table. I'm trying to let him actually have a good time. Is he
Super
doing okay?
duper drunk.
Oh, okay.
Trees are
Like-
oddly absorbent, apparently.
I was
That's
trying to
what they
figure out if there's any like tree titties or something he likes.
I love them tree titties.
I don't know what that would be. I was hoping he'd be like, well, I really like cherry blossoms, and then we're like, oh yeah, okay.
A good
Go
oak, a
outside.
good solid oak.
Solid oak.
Oh,
Oaks
I
are the
don't want to
BBWs
presume.
of the tree world.
I didn't mean to presume that he's into cherry blossoms. He might be very well into oak.
He might be in the willow. We don't know.
We don't.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I just popped Byer's picture up on the screen, so you know what he looks like.
Oh.
He is a tree, essentially. That's,
Yeah, that's,
yeah,
well, we haven't actually told anyone. Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
tree.
he's a tree person. Yeah, who's now super drunk.
Well, I'm gonna try my best to just make his night good.
Oh, I didn't roll Constitution for Bryn. I
That's
forgot.
fine, don't worry about it.
Oh man.
Unless you really
Yeah.
want to. I mean, okay, drunk.
How well can
5.
Bryn hold his
And
She's
Let's
black.
find out.
T-Rex?
Oh,
Oh,
give me
when-
one more. Give me one more.
Oh yeah.
One more.
Let me put the right name on there.
That's
name on
fine.
there.
Super drunk.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she can hold a shit at all.
Oh yeah, she's no good. She's no good at the
She's-
alcohol.
She's giving me the eyes, but I'm like, calm down.
I always thought those two were gonna hook up, Jax. Like I always thought those two were gonna hook up, right? Like
Wait, who and who?
wait, who?
like Bryn and Vim. I always saw that going somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird.
Okay,
It's like
it's
this
not just-
undeniable chemistry.
To be
Right,
clear,
Sven.
Vim is
Sven.
oblivious of this.
Oh, I'm here. Hey, yeah, absolutely.
You doing okay?
Oh,
Are you
I
doing
mean,
okay?
I feel great, but probably not later.
Okay. Okay. Just checking.
Hey, have you met this guy? Right, I'm gonna grab Bryn. Have you met? No, not Bryn. Whatever. Maybe Bayer.
Fire?
I don't know who I'm just grabbing. Have you met this guy? He's
Yeah.
just the most stalwart, integral, deeply rooted individual I've ever met.
I see what you did there.
Let's took
Uh,
a,
I
let's take
just
a
wanna
turn and I
touch-
love it.
I just
Let's
want
get
to
some
touch my
water.
skin, or like I want to use the Saturn and touch my skin and turn it to the bark skin. Just be like, hey, Bayer, look, I'm a tree.
Hey, baby. I would like to pollinate. Can I pollinate? I would like to pollinate. Excuse me. for a moment.
I think Jackson and Bayer are gonna get their own room.
Find a private
Yeah.
place.
I give Jax a knowing nudge, like, come on, it's a tree, go for it. What's
He
gonna
starts
happen?
getting up to walk out of
He's
the room.
been super nice to us this whole time.
He's so cool. Are you into it? Because that's, if you're into it, now's the time. Seriously.
He's at this point walked out of the inn.
You're a cat. He's a tree. Come on, go climb that shit.
Go climb that shit.
Go get stuck in that
Jax
tree.
and Vim, make a perception check for me. Disadvantage because yo drunk. Okay.
Kazara.
Vim, you hear this splash from outside.
Oh,
I'm sorry?
Splash, big wet splash,
like a big sploosh.
like a sploosh.
Uh-oh. Let's go get our friend.
What?
You said-
Okay, we didn't hear it. Just
that's-
That's right.
Vim
yeah.
is the only one who
Jackson,
heard it
Vim.
because y'all drunk.
oh,
okay.
Sven,
Hey,
will you go
Vim.
check- will you go check on Bayer?
Oh yeah, he's got. Oh wait, but he's having time with Jax. Wait, no, Jax is inside.
No, she's right here.
I think I'm right here.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
she's right here.
I'm definitely right here.
you're thinking good. I'll go see him. I'll walk outside and say bye.
So where you are right now essentially is here. And as you look into the canal in front of you, you see the tops of a tree. Well, bark.
So was the blah blah blah? I heard like a blubbering sound of like sounds like an underwater, like a bathtub noise or whatever.
It sounded like someone splashed into a canal and fell into it.
Uh-oh. You can't drink that much water. I will recklessly run to the water and try and find him. I don't see where I am on the map. That's what I'm looking at.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, you get up to the water. Make me a perception check.
Oh, here we go, guys. Now you get to see me in action. Bam!
Disadvantage.
-1.
You don't see him. There
Bye.
every once in a while you'll hear this splash and I can't swim.
Bye,
tree?
dude. Where are you?
I thought wood could float.
This is some heavy wood.
This is some heavy.
Wait a minute. So I heard him say he can't swim?
Yeah.
Oh no. Bayer's in actual danger. I have to find someone who can swim. I'm still wearing my armor and stuff, right?
Yeah.
quick in-game knowledge. How long would it take for me to take off my armor? Do I
About
know?
5 minutes.
To take to take off? I don't have time.
No.
I'm gonna run into the bar. Bayer's in trouble. He fell in the canal.
Oh my god.
Oh,
There's too much water for him, and I'm
Okay.
in armor and a fat old man. I need some help.
I wanna run
yeah.
out.
Let's go. We'll go.
Alright. You
Me and
guys
Jack
run
are
out, and between all of your drunk eyes, you are able to kind of see where he is. He's kind of bobbing up and down. Apparently,
Oh,
his
yeah.
buoyancy is a little bit lower than like a log, and he is floating, but he's floating at a point where it's like his mouth and most of his head keeps bobbing up and down out of the water.
I just want to dive in and like try and grab him.
Okay. Yeah. Make a swim check, or what is it now? Acrobatic or athletics.
Which is why I did not jump in.
Oh god.
Just in the situation.
You get in and realize
Yeah, 'cause
water's
I'm
not
red.
your favorite place either. You're able to kind of keep your head above water, kind of. But you're not going to be able to help in the short time as you're kind of like, it's water, and then like, I can't.
Can I?
Is this how fire fucking dies? Is we
No, we all
Did we
died.
kill it? Did
fell
we kill
into the
him?
canal.
TKO.
Can
We
we
all
reach?
died
Can
drinking
we
in-
reach him, or would we have to get into the canal to touch him? Like, can we reach and grab, or is he too far away?
So like many canals, there are gondolas, and there's one part about 10 feet down from you that's got a big pole.
Yeah. I
laying
want to do
across
that.
it, that's got yeah. All right.
Yep.
So you're able to run over and get that. And what do we do?
I want to stick it in there and try to stop him from. Or I want to try to. Is he like moving or is he stationary?
He's kind of stationary.
Oh,
Okay.
wait,
Okay.
wait.
The current
I can-
here, it's not a lot of current here.
Can I?
Okay, then-
Can I
yeah.
Sorry. Can I cast levitate on him? Like if with
You
my
can absolutely cast levitate on him.
I would like to do that.
All of a sudden, you see Bayer glistening in water, kind of at a weird angle, kind of floating with like one of his arms dangling, looking drunk and exasperated, float his way out of the water. I don't know how to control this.
Oh god.
What-
I'm
what-
sorry.
Okay, well, I'm not drowning. Thank you.
I'll stick the stick out towards him and tell him to grab it so I can pull him over.
Got it. Yeah, okay. And he makes it back to dry land.
Maybe we should go then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bayer. We had a pretty good night right now. That was good.
This is not how I saw this night going at all.
It's not a party until something fucked up happens.
It's true. Like
Tree
it was.
falls
I
in
was
one.
afraid, but now it's a party. All
Unless
we
you
need
want to
is
do
a
something
little
else.
motivation.
It's up to you guys, man. It's your night.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
Definitely gonna go to bed. I'm gonna say, Jax, you should probably watch over Bayer for the evening.
I'll
Unless that's
allow it.
weird. I don't want to make it weird.
Just
I
don't-
just start like itching my skin for some reason. I just like feel really itchy.
Are
can't
you
sleep.
allergic to trees?
I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I feel weird, and then I just like run away.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Like into the inn or like away
I just
away?
run. I want to run like away into
You run-
my room. Do we have rooms yet? 'Cause
It's
We have one
rooms with
room.
two-
I
Oh,
think
you
we got
did
one
one
room with
room,
bunk
yeah.
beds.
Okay, then I run to the room.
Because that's where I was going to. Like as soon as he was safe, I just turned around and started. Yeah, I said I'm going to bed, and then I went.
You see a furry bipedal feline run past you on your way.
Hey.
Kazara stumbles over her cloak on the way back inside.
I'm gonna try and help Bayer with my
Okay.
arm along.
Thank you.
I'll get you to bed, buddy.
Let's do it.
Here's
We need to
just
link
one
arms
arm.
with Bryn, and we're gonna go upstairs if she
That's
wants
a
to. go
weird.
upstairs.
I don't have to
Yeah,
actually
she
lay in
does.
it, do I? Because that's weird.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to, buddy.
Every time you guys have slept in the wilderness, he literally just stands there and falls asleep.
I figured, yeah. He's just vertical the whole time.
That's how I like him.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
All right. You got soggy. Look at you.
Got a little wood.
Yeah.
Driftwood now.
Yeah. Alright. And
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that, oh, is there more? There could be more.
I was just gonna say, did you have a good time, buddy?
Yeah, buddy. That was really fun. I've never done
Yeah.
anything like that. We don't have alcohol.
Oh, you
Um,
might look into that. You did great. You
okay.
held in like a champ.
Thank
Now
you.
it's time for bed.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And with that, everybody, you fall asleep, and it's a very peaceful night. There are no assassin attacks.
Yes, the best
Yay.
night.
And you wake up to a fresh morning to the smell of bacon or some other pork fried product on a stove somewhere. As the world around you begins to wake up again, it is raining outside. Very cloudy. Hear it on the roofs.
DM, I have a question.
Yo,
Does inspiration last after a long rest?
No.
Or do you lose it?
unless it is a DM given inspiration, then it lasts till you use it. But if it is a Bardly inspiration, then it only lasts.
Oh, you gave me that inspiration. Okay. So I still have it.
Yes.
Okay.
Good morning.
Well, Kazara's not feeling great.
Everybody's
yeah.
a little hungover except for Vin, who made one of his Constitution saves. Who made both of his Constitution
I
saves?
critted one.
Yeah, you are fine.
Oh,
can-
Everyone
yeah.
else is a little hungover.
I'm gonna just rustle the people nearest to me, like get out of my bunk and just like, hey guys, let's get some food. I think there's food cooking. Can you smell it?
I feel like kind of sick. Like I don't know about eating food.
I feel like I would have already been downstairs eating.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
I can see that.
But
There are
coffee
like
and
Johnny
bacon.
cakes and bacon and
Johnny cakes.
they're
Pancakes?
essentially pancakes except with wheat.
Why do you have to make it fancy? Just say pancakes.
Because they're different.
Do they have crepes?
They don't have clips. No.
Really thin pancakes.
Yeah, take a giant crepe on my plate. Crepe all over me.
That is 2 Talladega Nights references in one night. I thank you.
Good job.
Yeah, there's nothing. The best part about partying is the breakfast the morning after, in my opinion. So let's. I'm gonna.
Okay.
No lie, out of character, the best thing to have when you're hungover is pho.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I always thought it was greasy food. That sounds awesome, though.
Hey, well, it's different for everyone.
Greasy food is when you're drunk and you need to eat before you go to bed. But then pho the next day, oh my god.
I'm gonna remember
Sorry.
that. That's cool.
Mhm.
Everybody makes their way downstairs, except for maybe Jax, who is, I would imagine, feeling in part bashful and in part wildly hungover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you
okay.
almost banged a tree last night, so like, I wouldn't blame you for staying upstairs.
Let's give it time. We don't want to rush them.
Well, you're like a spider monkey ship.
Not. I blame myself. I probably pushed a little too hard. One day though, I'm gonna see that
Breakfast is
cat
great.
that caught in that tree.
I don't acknowledge any of that conversation.
Sarah's sipping coffee. She's like, should we? I guess we have to go to Fort Valerian today.
You want to go slay some villains?
We got to get our papers first.
Oh,
Where did we get those? Are those from Fort Valerian or?
Fort Valerian.
We
As
have
you
to.
guys, Syndra gave you guys a map of what she knew of Chult, and I just brought it up for y'all. It'll take a second to load because it is huge and full of tokens.
that's
We're full of
awesome.
tokens.
You guys are. your mom's full of tokens.
Let's say you're using full of tokens.
Yeah, you
Sorry,
guys are
Mama.
Yes, I
here.
am.
Fort Valerian is here. You can take a boat across the bay, or walk around and cross the river. Either way, at some point, you're going to end up walking.
I mean, I feel
wanna
like
take a boat?
in our stupor we should take a boat.
Oh,
Yeah.
is a boat a good idea for us?
Oh, we'll get
Ooh.
queasy.
I'll do it, but like, it's gonna be more
Ooh.
role play of us being sick. I'm
I mean, I'm
not
fine. I don't know what you guys' problem is.
Shut
Welcome.
up.
Boat? Are we taking a boat?
The boat will
Like,
take you
yeah.
across the bay here to here,
Mhm.
and then you would still have to take
Oh.
the path up.
Oh, I figured we'd go all the way around. Okay.
You can,
Well,
do it,
then-
it's just more expensive. So it's up to
Yeah.
you guys.
It's more expensive to not take the boat.
No,
No,
it's more
so-
expensive to take it like, all the way around the bay.
Oh.
Up to-
How long would it take us to walk there from the port if we take a boat?
So if you
2, 4, 6,
start
8, 10.
here on your walk, and
That's it.
each of these hexes is 10 miles. If you were walking at a fast pace, it 1, 2, 3,
Which we aren't because we're all fucking hungover.
right? 1, 2, 3.
Trudging
The
along.
average human walks 3 miles an hour.
Yeah, yes. At a fast pace, you'll make it 2 hexes a day because it's open terrain.
1, 2,
At a standard pace,
3,
you'll make it 1 hex a day.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's gonna take us a week,
Yeah,
A week to get to Fort Valerian? Holy shit.
just about a week to get there.
I feel like it would be,
Now, if we took a
Really?
boat all the way around,
yeah.
how long would that take?
2 days.
How much would that?
2 days, and how expensive would that be?
Because most people just take the land route, there aren't a ton. You'd have to charter your own,
Ooh.
and you would be replacing another person's business.
Mm-mm.
As you ask around, this is the information you're given essentially, and so it would cost about 6 gold per person per day.
Ugh.
I guess we're hoofing it.
Which, to cut time, could be a
70.
worthwhile expenditure for you.
72 gold. That's not worth it.
I mean, it's not terrible. We have quite a bit of gold. Like, we could afford it.
They'll tell you it's actually cheaper overall to travel a longer distance.
I mean, that
Yeah.
figures.
Yep.
I
can
mean,
walk.
what do you guys think?
We can walk. It's fine. Who knows what we might see?
True. All right. I'm fine with
Yeah,
walking.
I'm not opposed to walking.
Okay.
Okay.
You never know. We might need that money.
No, you're
Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
You guys gonna head out?
We're gonna walk. We're gonna hoof it the whole way.
All right.
Tally ho!
There is essentially a shuttle across this very small inlet bay. And other than that, it's walking on a dirt trail that sometimes widens out, sometimes is short. This is actually
There
very.
is a trail there. It's not. We're
It
not
is a-
just
it is a trail.
foraging through.
Yeah.
Okay.
People regularly take it, although you're not seeing a lot of traffic on your first day of journey. So the first question is: are you traveling fast to try and make it 2 hexes a day? Or are you traveling slow to make it 1 hex a day?
Maybe we take it slow this first day for all the lightweights.
Good one.
And then maybe fast after that. Does that incur like exhaustion or anything like that going fast, or just
No. So
What is
going
the-
fast will reduce your perception check
Mm.
to check for shit as you move.
Mm. Team, what do we think?
I like your idea of going slow at first to get our lay of the land.
Are we like at risk right now to be like pulled aside because we don't have papers?
No.
No,
Okay.
we're-
Yeah. How's our hostility? Like, how many enemies do we have right now? Are we expecting any more assassination things? How hot are we on that?
we don't know.
That's true. We don't, but like,
I mean, the DM probably knows, but we don't know.
no, absolutely. I'm just trying to think. Like, we haven't had any like overt problems or threats lately, right? It's
Other than the assassination attempt, that's the only overt threat that's been made against us.
So
in the
I'm always
entire
for
time
playing
we've been together.
cautious, but I don't. I'm not feeling too worried right now. For example,
Yeah, I mean,
another assassination attempt.
Vim
I'd
is
be
practical.
surprised.
Vim wants to take it slow. That's what
Oh,
Vim
yeah.
wants. But like, if everybody else wants to move, Vim will go along with that.
Do we
But
have
my
a
two
schedule?
cents is no,
Yeah.
no. There's no schedule. Just go take care of this stuff and then come back when we're done.
So your time pressure is based on the fact that anybody who's ever been magically resurrected, which is a lot of people, are all dying.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
basically,
understand.
the world. It's only the world. It's okay.
Holy.
Like I have never been magically resurrected. Have you guys? From
No.
actual death?
No.
No. We're okay then.
Back in.
I mean, it's whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think taking it slow the first day and getting the feeling of the land and then picking it up is I think it's a good idea.
Yeah,
Sure.
picking
All
it
right.
up after a day of.
For sure. Yeah. So you do take your time on the first day, and this territory is actually gorgeous. Off to your right or off to your left, the whole walk is essentially the open ocean and the Bay of Chult, and just these green rolling fields of high jungle grass, kind of cut through that this pass cuts through. At some points, the grass is up to your shoulders, and it's just kind of this waving sea of green. Off to your right in the distance, you see the jungle growing, but this has obviously been cleared, and remains that way through the work of whoever supports this path between Port Nine Zaro and Fort Balurian. It's really actually quite a beautiful scene because it's kind of this sloping down. Some of the places there are high cliffs. Actually, one second. Please hold.
Mm.
That is what it looks like,
Oh, that's nice.
right?
Oh, that's nice.
Pretty.
Yeah. And on your first day, it's relatively uneventful. The only thing I would want to ask you guys for is what does your watch look like every night? Like, what is the order of your watch? And let's write it down so that you guys remember it.
Watch.
If Rowena can be circling the whole time, I would like to do that.
For sure.
I have a question.
I mean, she needs to sleep.
Bryn
Does
is a
she?
Bryn is a wood elf, and she only needs 4 hours of trance a night,
Yes.
and so she would technically be able to handle 2 watches, right? She wouldn't have to, but like she's gonna be awake anyway.
But you could, yeah, absolutely. Handle 2 watches.
So maybe I would like to go personally. I would like to go first,
Okay.
unless somebody objects. I would prefer the first 2-hour watch.
Well,
I
How
like to wake
long-
up early anyway, so I'll take the last watch.
how long can Rowena rove around before she has to rest? Because I didn't know she had to sleep.
Assume she needs 4 hours of sleep a night.
So the same as Bryn.
I'll just have Rowena sleep the last 4 hours of the night. Actually, no. I'll have her sleep the first 4 hours of the night because I think we'll have people alert the first half. So Vim,
So I'd say Bryn is awake for the first 4 hours, and then Rowena is awake the other 4 hours, and then me first, Sven, and then who wants to go after me? Jackson Kazara, really.
Oh, so you're going to have 2 people watch because Bryn only needs half and Rowena only needs half.
Right, so why not?
Oh.
And there's enough of us, and we'll all get enough sleep to do that. Do you want to go after me, Jax?
Yeah.
Okay, and then Kazara, you want to go after Jax before Sven? You'll be up with Rowena.
yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, so Vim, Jax, Kazara, and Sven, and then Brennan and Rowena split.
And Buyer sleeps, as always.
Yeah, he
Just
needs
the
it
whole
right
time.
now.
You know, I'm, yeah.
He needs it right now. He's had a rough time.
Awesome. So on that first night, who was on third watch again? It was Sven and Rowena
Kazara and Rowena are up on third watch.
on third
Yeah.
watch. Okay.
Yep.
So Kazara and Rowena can both make me a perception check.
I don't have a character sheet for Kazara or for Rowena.
She has a +5 to perception, right?
which is wisdom.
So I just roll 2.
Roll 1d20 plus 5.
Did that right?
Nope. Slash roll 1d20, no spaces, plus 5.
There you go.
Yeah, perfect. So, for a moment during the evening, you do hear some rustling off in the woods. Or some rustling off in the high grass, because of where you are. Inland from
Can I? So is that what I hear or what Rowena notices?
You actually both notice it.
Shit. I guess I'm gonna sit here and try and listen more intently to see if I hear it coming closer.
After about 10 minutes, the rustling passes by. And the rest of the night goes uneventfully.
Okay.
So it is day 2 of your journey to Fort Valerian. So you normally, and once you guys get into the deeper jungle, I'll be asking you who is leading the party and who is navigating, right? But as you have a path, you don't need to worry about that right now. What I do want to know is, are you traveling quickly, 2 hexes a day, or at a moderate pace, 1 hex a day?
Should we move quickly?
Ew.
'Cause
Yeah.
the quicker we get, the quicker
We
we
are in a-
go, the quicker
We're in
we
a
get our
hurry to
stuff.
save the world.
Yes.
Who it is?
Let's move
Alright.
quickly.
Sweet. So over the day, you guys really push yourself, and you make it up another 2 hexes. Put in a solid 20 miles, which in this sort of terrain where it's kind of up and down, every once in a while can be a little exhausting.
Oh, that's brutal. Yeah.
Yeah, and by the end of the day, anyone who has a constitution of 12 or lower has taken 1 level of exhaustion.
Ooh.
Just due to the nature of the terrain.
So exactly what does that mean again?
Means you're disadvantaged to ability checks.
Okay.
So disadvantage.
Zara
Okay,
is-
I'll just click disadvantage on hers. Okay.
Kazara is fine.
Does Ghost count on that too?
Absolutely.
Constitution of 12 or lower.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. He's got it.
But otherwise, it is a gorgeous day. A few carts pass you in the other direction, heading from, you would imagine, Fort Valerian. About the middle of the day, you see 3 carts pass by you, if you want to interact with them.
Kazara is still spry and energetic and waves to the passing carts.
One of them waves back. It's a middle-aged gentleman wearing a tabard with a orange-red fist on it that's got flames coming out of the bottom of the gauntlet.
Oh. What is the meaning of your tabard, sir? I like the design.
I
is
serve
it?
the Flaming Fist!
What is that?
The Flaming Fist is the law in the jungle here!
The law of the jungle. I didn't know the jungle had a law.
We are!
Anything eventful happened during your patrol?
No, we're just doing a supply run down to Port Nyanzaru.
Okay.
Sheriff?
Well, it's great to meet you.
Have a good day, traveler. Stay safe in
Bye.
the jungle.
Thank you. You too.
So, yeah.
He seems nice.
He seems nice.
The Order of the Fist.
Yeah.
What a fan!
That's actually a throwback to an old Black Isle D&D role-playing video game. Where whenever you
Awesome.
walk up to a Flaming Fist guy, when you first meet them, one of the dudes says, I serve the Flaming Fist! And
Holy shit.
It's hilarious. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
But you make it to, are you high, Sven? Nice. That's beautiful.
No, I just really like beauty, but you know.
I mean, no judgment here.
No, I am sober as far as
I'm sorry to hear that.
me too.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I got
But
this
by the
going
end of
on.
the day, you have traveled uneventfully, other than those few carts that have gone by, and you find a nice place to camp. And I would imagine you set up watch again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we just keep the same order? Because I feel like that's
think-
easier.
I like that.
Yeah. Down.
Down like a clown, Charlie Brown.
Excellent.
Question, DM.
Yes.
Hit dice. When do those replenish? During rests? Or no?
During a long rest, you get half of your used.
Okay.
Rounding up, of course. You're never at a deficit by the time. Anyways.
0.5 hit dice?
Yeah, and then it's 0.25? This doesn't make any sense. What?
This is stupid.
I quit the stupid game. But yeah, then the night mostly passes uneventfully, except again during Kazara's watch, you hear this shh, shh. Not at the same time, it's a little bit later in the evening, but you in the high grass on the
Why am I always hearing shit in the grass? I'm gonna wait to see if it comes closer. Do I notice it getting louder? Is it approaching our camp?
no, it actually sounds like it's passing by you.
Okay, so second night in a row or random?
Second
Second night in a row, there's been some rustling in the grass. Well, when we wake up, I plan to tell everyone.
And you
For
wake
now,
up
yeah.
on another uneventful evening.
I just wanted to let you all know, the last 2 nights that I've had watch, Rowena and I, there have been rustlings near our camp in the grass. They've never approached us, but I feel it's odd that 2 nights in a row, I've heard movement nearby.
That is curious. I've never seen anything come the morning.
That's good. Should we be concerned?
I don't know.
Always.
Somebody could be spying on us.
Next time, call them out. Be like, who goes there? Give them a good old howdy do.
I will try my best. Sven, you always know exactly what to do. This is why I learned.
What can I say? I'm really old.
So wise.
No,
So wise.
I'm just really, really old.
You're only what, 5?
Yeah. I'm sure you'd figure it out. I mean, we're not dead yet, so we're definitely doing, all of us are doing something right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got another day of walking, fast, medium, or slow.
I vote
Power
fast.
walk.
Fast. Speed.
Fast it is.
Power
During-
walking like a
It's all
divorcee.
about speed.
uh,
Hot, nasty, badass speed.
things kind of flatten out, but also get more tree-y here, more forested. You're in light tree cover at this point. It's not... and it's interesting, the minute you kind of get into the tree cover, it's much more humid, and you guys are drinking through a lot more water. And if you had to go through this sort of terrain or even denser jungle for a longer amount of time, you realize that you'd have to be carrying a lot of water with you. But you're not too deep into the jungle. You're just kind of deep enough that every once in a while you lose sight of the coast. But otherwise, you don't even see carts today. There's been no traffic other than you guys throughout the day on the road. It's also flatter though, so you don't suffer any exhaustion from the movement. And it is again nighttime.
So is the exhaustion gone off of the other people?
Yes, from a full night's rest, you get exhaustion. You remove 1 point of exhaustion.
So if we don't see any carts, is that just timing, or do people typically not pass through the way we do?
Well, it doesn't seem to be a main street. Like, I don't
But
know.
we saw
maybe-
those flaming fists.
flaming stuff.
That's, mean,
Yeah.
there must
I
be
mean,
trade routes.
something. You would think there would be more, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not the season for it.
Okay. I just find it a little odd that all of a sudden we're not seeing anyone when we saw people heading towards a fort.
Yeah. Maybe we'll ask when we get there.
Okay.
That night, you find a nice little clearing just off the path to set up your camp. And I'm going to need perception checks through the night from the team. So,
Can I use my passive?
if you are taking watch, it assumes you're doing better and actively perceiving.
Dang it. Okay.
Right.
It's just so good.
Here I go. Awesome.
Oh, Sven, you're blind. You don't perceive
And-
shit.
It's really early.
All right, and then I need Kazara and
What if it turns out my -1 is just because I don't wear glasses?
Okay, so Kazara's was 14. What is
I can-
Rowena's? A D20 plus
5.
5?
Kazara's on here.
It's
Sven probably-
perception.
Oh, I see.
It's
This
the
is very
first one, yeah.
I'm super blind. Don't listen to me. Yeah. So, who had the first watch?
Me.
Vim,
Vim and Bryn.
Vim and Bryn's watch passes uneventfully. Jax, your and Bryn's watch passes uneventfully. Kazara, during your watch with Rowena, well,
What? What the fuck is gonna happen tonight?
Go look at it this time.
You hear this as a number of undead beings with these green glowing eyes and a blue phosphorescent triangle carved into their head hop out of the jungle at you, and I need you to roll initiative, and everyone else is surprised for the first round.
Oh, fuck my balls.
Change music. Combato.
I like this map, BT Dub.
Right? It's so nice.
It's so pretty. I like the plants.
Well, I like the plants.
I like the greens and the browns. Just lovely.
It's so nice.
There's so many things in the forest.
Place. Okay, there we go.
Can I call out, or am I not able to?
You can
do anything?
absolutely call out. I just need to bring up their character sheets.
Okay, what the fuck?
Guys, we're not alone here.
Hmm.
Just so you know, I told you there was shit happening during my watch every time, and tonight they decided to fucking show up.
I should have been ready.
Oh my god. Oh, I didn't roll initiative.
That's cool.
Click. Click.
Oh, microphone. Super.
And then this. Click. Click. And then this. God, running all these characters.
Yeah.
I don't see
Olivia, I'm
Ghost. Is
sorry.
it?
Do you say you don't see Kazara?
I don't see Ghost. They've taken Ghost.
Yeah, sure. On there. Hang on a second.
Here, puppy.
Aw.
Who's a good boy?
My dog just came running in.
Oh, that's amazing.
Aw.
He's on
Princess,
there
where's
and
my
should
good
be able to
boy?
be controlled by you. Oh, he's not actually on the map.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's what I did wrong. There's your problem. Second. Boop, 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 boop.
Just like, who's a good boy?
So who's totally a good boy?
Like, he's such a good boy.
Oh my god. Boop.
She
All
would hate
snuggled
me
up
if she
close to the
heard that.
fire there. There you go.
Ghost initiative. Boom. Killing it with the initiative rolls tonight. Just
All
saying.
right. So, the only person who's going to get to act this first round is Kazara, because she was unable to notice in time to wake you guys up. However, you will all be able to act as normal, but without armor.
Oh, I totally slept in my armor.
Oh shit.
Okay, so I probably should have said that before. Unless
Yeah.
you tell me otherwise, you will never. And if you wear heavy armor, you can't sleep in it.
True.
But people in leather armor, you can choose to. You'll have to make a Constitution saving throw to not have exhaustion the next day from sleeping in a jungle in leather armor. Up to you.
And it would take how long to put my leather
For
armor
leather
on?
armor, it'll take you
No.
3 minutes to put it on.
3 minutes. That's like 70 rounds.
Yeah.
It's a lot of rounds. Yeah.
So I would rather make the con save because we're out in the middle of this, and I feel like I would have definitely chosen to keep it on.
Make me a Constitution saving throw. You have failed and have a level of exhaustion.
Cool. Disadvantage on everything. Nice.
No. Just advantage
Nice.
on skills,
On skills.
ability
Oh, cool.
checks. Yeah.
Okay. Like insight and persuasion. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really good with persuasion. Why am I? Okay. I just
Alright.
realized how good I was at that. Okay.
So starting this first round, the ghouls get to go first.
Meow.
Meow. Okay.
Was
there
that
we
Sir
go.
Pounds?
That was Khaleesi.
Khaleesi.
All right, so the ghouls are going to attack. We'll just go around the circle checks. What is your AC?
Now it's 12.
12. All right. Boink, boink. He somehow misses on a 4 and a 1 because he has advantage because you're prone and sleeping. Yeah, totally missed. He's with his mouth. There's this like flesh dripping out of his mouth as his eyes glow green. It's this bluish pallor skin as these unearthly undead creatures wake you up out of your slumber. Kazara, first attack on you. What is your AC?
13.
Right, so first attack will hit.
Fuck.
Thick for 8 points of damage.
No, stop.
Second one rolls a 19 and almost crits
Oh my
for
God.
7 points of damage. And then what
Ouch.
is Bryn's AC?
Bryn's AC. Oh, I have ghost hammer. 14.
14. 3 and a 1 on the first attack. Hits on the second attack. Or as she is, this will be a crit, by the way. A crappy crit. 5, 10, 15 points of damage.
15.
Sven, what's your AC?
Well, without armor,
Yeah,
I
it's 10 plus your dexterity bonus.
it's still pretty good. 14.
Okay. Hits on the first attack.
Oh,
The second guy who attacks you rolls double ones and misses.
yeah, that's more like it.
The crit on you that wakes you up as this claw rends across your stomach is only dies tonight. Buyer.
9 points to Sven.
Yeah, 9 points to Sven.
Got it.
Looks like we're gonna have one attack on Buyer that crits. It can't double crit, but I rolled a natural 20 for that much damage for a hit. Okay. And then okay. And then the gas gets to go. Beep 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 boop. And we'll attack Kazara because she's the awake one. Yeah. Kazara, what is your AC?
Can you? 13.
Okay. Fails to hit because
Good.
as you see this much more intelligent looking undead humanoid who, as he runs up, you see him like almost shouting orders at the other ghouls that are here, trying to get them to attack in a specific way. Comes up and just takes a at you. And then Kazara, it's your go.
Okay, so the one immediately next to me did that, or
Yeah, the one with the token that looks different.
all right. Well,
that
I'm
lewd
gonna
tongue.
the lewd song. I'm gonna
Exciting
cast
tongue.
Burning Hands, and I'm gonna spend a sorcery point to empower it at these two because it's a 15-foot cone of these two right in front of me.
For sure. So that'll actually hit. No, you're gonna have to do it where I'm just looking at. Yeah, you can hit these two.
The ones directly in front of me?
You have 3
Well-
around you.
This one and this one.
Okay. The way the cone works is the first square in front of you is a 5-foot square, and then the next one out is 3 across, and then the one after that is 5 across. Yeah.
Okay, so then let me do this guy and this guy.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'll do that.
Wait.
But it was 17. I don't think I want to re-roll it.
No, you're good. They just need to make dex saving throws.
Mhm.
Both of them. They have shitty decks, I'm sure. It's not that bad. First one fails. Second one succeeds, so he will only take half damage.
Fine.
So 17 on the first guy, as he actually catches on fire. And then half 17 is 8 on the other. Okay. As now everybody's kind of awake enough to realize that you're under attack. But Bills will get a second go.
Oh, balls.
But this time you're awake, and so
Sweet.
you're not, completely doomed. This one's gonna come around here like this. You won't be critted on this time.
Ah, sweaty
Should
zombie
you be hit?
balls.
All right, so we're gonna start with Jax again. Boop. It's a miss. Because our first attack on you is also a miss. Second attack on you hits. As this just flurry of claws comes at you and does another 5 points of damage. The big guy takes a swipe at you and hits for 2d8. 8, 9, 11 points of piercing damage as he just takes this bite into your shoulder and comes off with flesh.
So I took 8 points of damage?
Mhm.
Fuck. Okay.
And then 2 on Bryn. First one misses. Second one misses. 1 on Sven
Oh,
hits
no.
for 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
Ah.
1 on
Okay.
Byron misses this time, and then 1 on Vim hits for 8 points of damage.
I'll take it.
And then Vim, it's your go.
Okay. The dude that's right up next to me, I'm gonna stab him.
Stab.
So I don't have disadvantage on this.
You do not have disadvantage.
Okay, and is he flanked because of Bayer?
You are a rogue and have an ally within 5 feet. You have
So
advantage.
yeah, let's go, baby. No sneak attack though, right?
No, you'll get your sneak attack. You have an ally within 5 feet.
Yeah. 25.
25 hits for
19.
19 points of damage. In a single strike, you just rip into this guy's gut and bring it up to his throat, and he collapses to the ground.
Sweet. For my movement, I'm going to click the right thing. I'm going to move up to. Hang on. Let's go with. Yeah, let's go here.
Okay.
And then attack this one. And I still have advantage because Kazar is within 5 feet.
Yes. But you do not get sneak attack on this.
Right. So then it's my offhand, so it's just this. Ugh.
And that'll miss. As he hops out of the way. And then Bryn.
Sweet.
Oh, you
Well,
have-
I want
your rogue
to.
action.
Yeah, I want to cunning action to disengage
Okay.
and move to here.
Okay.
Just, right here.
Okay. Cool.
And then, yeah, okay. Now, Bryn is pissed off. And she just grabs her short sword and is going to go after this guy right here with the short sword.
Okay. The hit.
Yeah, it is. Good girl.
8.
And then she's going to use her extra attack to hit him again.
For sure.
with the same short sword.
It's
And
Seven.
7 more.
with these 2 rending attacks. She just cuts into him. He's not down, but he looks super bloody.
Okay, she's going to hold her ground there.
Ghost.
Ghost is going to open his character sheet. Ghost is going to bite the big guy.
Bite the big one. All right.
He's going to bite. I hope he doesn't bite the big one.
That's a
Crit.
crit. 14.
And that DC 11 strength save.
He leaps up and bites at his throat and literally rips it out. But because he's undead, it doesn't matter. But it does look suitably epic and looks like it did just a shit ton of damage to him. And DC 11
Yeah, please fail.
makes it.
Fail. Damn it. Okay.
Anything else for Ghost?
No, he's going to stay right there engaged.
Azara.
Kazura.
Kazura. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move right here.
In doing so, you would take 3 attacks of opportunity, 4 attacks of opportunity.
No. Shh. Just kidding. Can I retract that?
You may.
Okay.
5 attacks of opportunity, sorry. 6 attacks of opportunity, yeah.
Can you fucking
Oh.
stop it?
I didn't count them all properly. You would have given an attack by literally everyone along the path. So don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
I am going to. I think I do have a melee spell. I'm gonna use. I'll just go ahead and use my melee spell, which is shocking grass. No, because shocking grass doesn't do shit. Sleep. I'm gonna
Okay.
put this motherfucker to sleep.
All right. 19. So who is your first target?
This mother bitch right here.
He falls asleep. Who is your next target?
This mother bitch right here.
He falls asleep.
Can I do more?
You can choose another target.
This
I'm not
mother
gonna-
bitch right here.
2 people literally pinged at the same time.
Who would ping the?
That was not helpful, ladies and
It
gentlemen.
was totally not. It was totally not me making suggestions. I'm sorry.
I
Okay.
can't ping that far, can I?
You can ping whoever you want. Well, what's the
It
Anybody-
doesn't have to be within 5 feet.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Just
you
kidding.
don't-
I didn't mean to click that. I didn't mean to click it. I was
Just tell me
trying to
who the third person you're trying to make fall asleep is.
All right. Well, I can take a hint. Let's see this guy who's attacking Bryn.
He does not fall asleep.
Damn.
Anything else?
He was really fucked up though.
If I move backwards, will they get an attack of opportunity?
1 will get an attack of opportunity now.
I can't afford it. But they're. No, I'm gonna stay right where I am.
Okay,
I'm
it's
fine.
fun.
Haha! I ache. Shit, this is gross. Okay. I draw my Nightsbane Rapier. What kind of action is it to activate light? Because do we have light yet?
It is a bonus action, and you speak a power word. You have a fire glowing faintly.
Is that enough for me to see clearly the foes?
I mean, everyone else here has dark vision except for you, so no.
Got it. So I rise from my slumber, draw Knight's Bane, and I say,
You have to live with this word you choose.
Yeah, this
For the
power
rest
word
of the
is your
campaign.
power word for the rest
This
of the
is
campaign.
your power word. Choose
Wow.
wisely.
talk about pressure.
That's a weird power word.
Yeah.
Talk about pressure.
All right.
Boom.
That's what it is. Talk about pressure. Oh man, that's lame. Oh
lame.
well.
No, you can choose something else, man. You can choose something else.
I honestly didn't know it's actually something I chose, so I didn't
Yeah,
prepare
choose
it
power
all
word.
in
No,
advance.
that's what. On the moment.
On the moment,
If your power
I'll
word isn't
say-
Rambo, you're dead to me.
actually, it was gonna be 5 letters. I was just gonna say Zimfa.
There it is. I like it. Zimfa.
Yeah.
All right.
Zimfa. I
And
say.
with that, the area around you is illuminated as if cast by the light spell. For 30
Oh,
feet, you have
a
clear
grimace
vision.
sight of my foes. I wish I didn't have to see them. They're so horrid. And then I strike it, the one next to Bayer, because hell no am I going to let any badness befall him.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's a hit.
And I'm going to also. Oh wait, no, I'm not going to do menacing strike because there's no point. Ah! I assume. What else do I do? I can also. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, but Vim's not anywhere near anything. Okay, whatever. So let's just conclude this attack.
Yes. You have 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage, and then I'm going to strike it again with my second attack.
Do it.
Yeah, because I don't need my bonus action yet. Die.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. And let's just see how that plays out. Oh,
With 2 slashing blows, you cut into this guy, and the second one, you literally flip the rapier around and shove it through his eye, and he slides off the rapier for a moment as light is obscured because the blade itself is actually the source of the light. Falls down and is an ex-ghoul.
ooh, that feels good. Then I'm going to. Wait, no. Action surge. Is that a bonus action, or do I just get to do it? I
No,
always
action
forget.
search you just do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do an action surge and strike at the other one.
Do it!
Near Bryn. Hi, yeah, man, I get to do so much when I've had a rest. Oh my god, I'm so useful.
So that's a hit for 6.
And final
Looks super
last
fucked
thing,
up.
second wind.
Okay.
I'm all done finally. Whew.
Let me make sure something here real quick. Yep, awesome. All right, so Byron's actually going to step up here, and he's going to kind of in this clutch in the back where there's less bad guys. He's going to cast inflict wounds on the ghoul who's threatening Jax. Make a Constitution saving throw. It rolls 6. It fails. 3d10 necrotic damage. 3.
Bye-bye.
That's more hit points than it has. You see it literally. It is currently a withered husk, but it becomes almost mummified as whatever life was animating it is drained away from it, and it falls to the ground. A husk.
Love it.
Love that. And that's going to be Byers' go. Jax.
Okay. I am going to cast Cloud of Daggers at the 3rd level. Okay. So it's 4d4 and it increases by 2d4, so it's 64.
Yeah.
And I want to hit, or I want to have it hover over this one.
Ooh, Cloud of Daggers. Daggery Cloud. Any movement? Any bonus action?
I would like to turn to Bayer and inspire him. And sing, heart don't fail you now, courage don't desert you, don't turn back, know that we're here.
And inspired he is. Excellent. Anything else?
And no, I think that's it for my turn.
Perfect. All right. So Ghoul go. I have 4 active ghouls, and that's it. All right. So Ghoul number 1 needs to make a dexterity saving throw, Andrea.
I think so.
He rolled a 1. It doesn't matter. Roll 4d4. I used to use this
64?
spell. Is it 64?
Yeah, 64.
Roll 64 damage.
64.
Failed. 15 points of damage.
Woo!
All right. He's still up, but those knives just cut him to shreds. Two ghoul and a ghast are sleeping. I got a ghoul and a ghast. I got 3 ghouls over here. So first ghoul is going to attack Brian. 1 attack. Rolls a 16. That's going to be a hit. For... Boink. So 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
7.
And
Oof.
then the second ghoul is going to attack Sven because he's currently a ginormous threat. Rolls not enough. And rolls a 19.
That's my job.
For the
Oh,
second
man.
And so it's going to be 7, 8, 9 points of damage.
Ouch.
And then it is the ghast go. The ghast is sleeping. Sorry, I got a weird text message there, guys. And then it's Vim's go.
All right, Vim wants to go to right here.
Okay.
And
You would provoke an attack of opportunity to do so from one of the ghouls.
from
You. Guess you'd come through. Yeah. You'd have to come through here to do it. You can't pass through
Okay.
the square, right?
Sure.
So if you're cool with that,
whatever, dude. Let's do it.
whatever, dude. What's your AC?
16.
That is just hits.
Uh-huh.
For a crappy 5 points of damage.
Take it. Okay. Now I'm gonna stab the hell out of this guy. Violently.
Violently stab the hell out of him.
With advantage and sneak attack because Bryn is right there and Sven is right there, and we're gonna fuck this guy up
That's a hit.
for that much.
That's enough to take him down in a gory slice of death dealing.
Indeed. My offhand attack will go for this guy right here. With
No advantage on that.
no advantage, but I do get sneak attack.
Narp.
10.
10
Is it
misses.
10? I'm gonna use one of my luck to try to reroll that.
Okay, so bear in mind that because you have successfully snuck attack this turn, you don't get the sneak attack damage this second.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so then we'll just re-roll that.
You're gonna use your luck on it.
I'll use my luck to re-roll that 10. It's got an
Okay,
18
well, that's certainly a hit now.
before.
It wasn't quite a telling blow, but you certainly were able to cut a little flesh off the bad boy.
And I want. No, I have not used my bonus action yet, so I would like to disengage.
Your bonus action is your offhand.
Oh, that's right. It is. You're right. It is. Okay.
And then it's Bryn's go.
Bryn is filled with bloodlust from her successful attacks before and will attack this one right here.
Noise.
With advantage, correct?
No, you're on the same side. No, I'd say you guys have advantage, yeah.
Okay. Advantage. Short sword. Pop, pop.
It's a hit.
For 9.
9. Nice.
Still up.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Extra attack to hit it again.
Do it.
21.
Great. What a damage.
7.
7, still up, but just
Damn.
by a hair.
All right, she'll hold there.
Ghost.
Ghost will move to here
Mm-hmm.
and
Hits.
13 for 9.
That takes him out.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Dude knows how to kill.
Awesome.
And then Kazar, it's your go.
You totally foiled my plan, by the way, Vim.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna use Chill Touch on this guy closest right here. I'm gonna spend a sorcery point to empower that. So that is reroll a number of the damage dice up to your charisma modifier, which
You can
would
reroll that
be
8 because,
I could roll it up to 4. So
but you can only
Whoops.
roll it. You can re-roll a number of damage dice in a damage roll, right? Equal to your charisma modifier. There's only one damage die. You rolled a 3, so you get to re-roll it.
D8. D8? Yes. Plus 1.
Plus nothing. It's a cantrip.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's a level 9. What are you talking about?
Meh.
That's worse. So he
Son
takes
of a-
2 points of damage.
Fine. Fine.
The best laid plans of mice and men. Sven, unless you had anything else, Kazara.
I can't attack again, can I?
No.
I'm just gonna hang out here. I'm good.
Okay, then it is Sven's go.
All right. How is everyone on health? Is anyone severely injured?
I'm
Bryn does not-
bleeding.
Yeah, Bryn doesn't feel good either.
All right.
I feel like Kazara's probably worse off, though.
Where's Bryn at?
On a scale of 1 to 38, she's at a 16.
I'm at a
Ooh.
16, but I have a 32, and I'm technically half as bloodied.
I'm going to cut this one that's right next to me.
I'm not going to heal either of you. Ah!
No, it's just my bonus
Bye,
action.
Alicia.
Bah!
That's a hit. That's more than a hit.
I mean, the fight's
Yeah.
over if you kill that guy, so.
Oh, wow. Feels good.
On the whole.
Preparation H does feel good.
And-
On the whole, preparation H does feel good.
Right on the
Yes.
hole.
I would love some chocolate ice cream.
Probably gonna
For
hit
10
again.
more, which is just enough to take him down, as you shove the rapier through him. You guys find this whole light on a rapier thing fascinating, especially when he's shoving it through people and the light gets all weird and shadows are cast in odd ways. It's kind of neat.
It's like a strobe light. It's like
It's like,
some
yeah, it's like a
light.
party.
Sometimes the light comes through the mucous membrane like a glow. So,
Gross.
and then I turn around to Kazara and I
How long
say,
does that last?
"Hold fast, I'm
An
coming,
hour.
Kazara!" And I rally for a bonus action.
Hold fast, Kazara. He's coming.
I am.
Clutch your robes, woman.
Clutch them. Yeah.
Hold fast.
Hold fast.
So Jax, Byron's gonna touch you on the shoulder and heal you for 10 hit points.
Are we still in turns?
Yeah, there's 3 of them still up.
Who's being healed?
3 of them still up.
Jax. And then
Thanks.
you
Oh,
can
there's still one. I
step
see
up
it. Yeah,
here
no, I forgot about that one.
and take a swing with his axe or his he's just gonna actually he'll just stay here and
Ooh.
cast Sacred Flame at
Sorry, you get 10 temp hit points.
full boink. Will hit. Boink. And he goes down.
Cool.
So you now have a sleeping ghoul and a sleeping ghast sitting in front of you. What do you want to do? We don't have to
Let
be
them.
around today.
Okay. Da-da-da. Can Bren use Cure Wounds on herself?
Yeah, absolutely.
She needs to do that.
So don't stay asleep forever, mind you.
So can I do anything? Like, can I spend a hit die right now or no?
You guys are going to be able to take a short rest. You will have essentially a short rest after this. And anyone who didn't get at least 4 hours of sleep is also going to have a level of exhaustion. Because
Okay. I'm alright then.
Okay. So 1d8 plus 6.
yeah, 1d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier for her is charisma.
No. Wisdom.
All All right, she has a +6 to her wisdom.
She has written in here. No, she has a +3 plus proficiency, right?
No, it's just the ability modifier itself. So it's
Oh,
1d8
then
plus
she
3.
has this wrong. Then okay. So 1d8 plus 3. 3. 9.
Buyer will put his hand on Kazara and heal her for another 10 hit points.
Thank you, Baya.
You're welcome.
Okay. How long will they stay asleep if we don't mess with them?
About 10 minutes.
Ooh, so we got to take care of it.
We could just bail and head on our journey and leave them here.
Good. Think they wouldn't just come back?
Or I could have
course.
Arena peck their eyes out so they can't see where we go.
Can we just light them on fire and then run?
I could light them on fire. Would you like me
I
to?
don't know about doing anything inhumane now.
You're right. I'm
Just a
technically
quick
opposed to
death.
that as well. I say we just get the fuck out of here.
Fine with me.
Okay.
Okay, it is the middle of the night. Is the group agrees? Everyone thinks that's cool. You guys are gonna get out of here.
Oh yeah. Just get out of here. Go sleep.
All right. So it is about 3 o'clock in the morning, and you've got about a half day's walk, or a day's walk to Fort Valerian from here.
All ready for
So
that?
Tired.
we have taken a short rest.
You can take
No,
a short rest. If you
Well, I was about to say we ran so that we wouldn't be near them, but can we take a short rest away from them?
absolutely, you may.
Then let's
Are you
do
guys
that.
down for that? Okay, because I
How
vote
much
for that.
distance do you want to put between you and them?
Yeah, at least the
How much?
rest.
Start.
Yeah. Is that +3? That's actually
It's +2.
fine.
You rolled a 1.
So I got 3 hit points back, or
From that one hit die, but you can spend more than one.
Yeah,
I'm
and then
actually-
we're gonna
that's
be in Fort Valerian really soon, so like
yeah,
we'll get our
I'm
full
okay.
rest. and stuff.
I think I'm good for now.
How much
Um,
distance did you guys want to put between you and those last 2 remaining undead creatures?
What do you think? Like flat out, like a couple hours just of just sprinting, or
Yeah, like was like a hex a couple hours or something.
Hex is 10 miles. Technically, in heavy jungle, it's a day's worth of travel. It is a day's worth of travel for you
Oh.
guys.
I would
Yeah,
just
it
say
would
we.
take us a-
But moving quickly, you can make it to Fort Valerian in half a day's journey, essentially.
we want to just go for it and just go there. We will end our day in Fort Valerian, so like let's just go.
Yeah, I feel like if we were running away from danger, we would just be booking it.
Yeah, so let's just start our day and just go, and we'll be in Fort Valerian, and we can get an inn and rest and get our papers and
Sorry, this is a relatively... I've never done this before in game, but I need to respond.
Are you okay, Annie? Annie,
Yeah,
are
it's
you
not
okay?
me. There's some breaking news at work that I just have to respond to real quick.
Breaking news, everyone!
Breaking news.
For those of you who don't know, I work in public relations, and that means I technically am always at work.
Oh,
Yeah.
boo. That
Because the
sucks.
public is always being related to.
Yes.
Yeah.
always having relations with the public.
Just like we
Almost
like it.
done.
I like my public related.
I like my relations in
Okay.
public. Wait,
Sorry about that.
Nice one.
hey,
So, you, as dawn breaks, about 4 hours from the beginning of your journey, you see a faint glow on the horizon, a bit deeper inland in the direction of Fort Valerian.
What is that?
it's the sunrise. Come on.
Ah,
What's the sun?
I
What
haven't
is
seen
the
that
sun?
in so long.
It's so distant.
As you continue walking in that direction, and the sun rises, it's not the sun. There's a black smudge coming in the direction that you're traveling, just kind of sitting across the top of the trees.
I wipe off the screen.
A black smudge. You can't go meta. It's
Would
not
a
fair.
perception check help this situation?
It's obviously smoke.
Obviously, smoke
Okay.
Oh.
coming from Fort Valerian.
At least from that direction. You can't see the fort from where you are. You're probably
Awesome.
an hour's walk away.
The protective nature of my person wants to find out if the smoke means danger for the residents. But that's just me.
Yeah, let's. Well, it's okay. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go check it out.
Um,
We shall investigate.
so there is a point at which your path intersects the path that comes up from the ocean to Fort Valerian. As you round that path, you cannot yet see the fort, as it is probably a mile and a half ahead of you, around a large bend in the forest. But you can smell the fort. Even from
Smells
here,
like bacon.
it
What does
smells
the fort smell like?
fire and rot.
Death.
And rot?
Rot.
That's
Ugh.
horrible. So like the death scent?
Yes.
Oh.
Ye
That
old
is-
death scent.
That's
BBQ
worse than an
corpses.
omen.
Weird.
That is a disaster.
Man, that just sucks for Fort Valerian. That we're not going to get our papers now.
Anywho, about these guides we need. Sorry
Maybe
about
we
your
can just
burning.
find some papers in the
residents.
city and not have to pay for them. Hey,
Kazara personally would like to go investigate this smoke. I don't know about anyone else. Should we split up?
I think that's.
no,
I want to.
Oh, there's danger. I want
we're
to
not
see
splitting
all
up.
of
We're
you.
gonna stay together, and
Are
we're
we
gonna go
just
check
gonna-
out the smoke.
We're just gonna ignore.
No, we're gonna go to find the smoke. Find where it's
Okay.
coming from. Yeah,
I wasn't sure.
we're
I
with
wouldn't
you.
expect
We're not
you to
splitting up.
I wouldn't expect you to join me, but I appreciate it.
We're heroes at this point.
Splitting up. That's...
We got drunk and saved a tree from a river.
Jack's almost banged by her. We're a family
Yes, you
now.
keep bringing that up.
Don't
one
make them
drunk
shy.
Just,
You want their love to blossom on its own.
just not.
It's not gonna happen. Okay.
Boo!
Can I send Rowena ahead to scout the
Yeah.
area the smoke's coming from?
Whenever
Also,
you say Rowena,
Brent would
I just
like to
hear
send
Rowena.
Ghost as well.
Okay.
That
I'm gonna
direction.
need stealth checks from both of them.
Why would my Raven need to be stealthy? She
shit.
can't stealth. She has
I guess
wings.
that's
She's
true. She just flies.
sky rat. I can
Fine,
not.
fine.
I will do a
fine,
stealth check.
Fine.
Fine.
DM,
DM, it's
Fine.
up to you.
Everything's fine.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I think you're right. It's a bird.
Don't listen to me.
I'm trying stealth. Oh well, it's supposed to be Ghost, but
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a 15. So first overhead, because flying there is quicker than walking. So at first you see this Fort Valerian is a large complex. It is a walled complex with multiple large buildings in it, one of which is obviously a barracks with a number of small buildings around it. I have a picture of it. From overhead, probably gonna need to see.
It is black AF.
Yeah.
Let it load.
I'm gonna let you load.
Okay, if I have to jump through this screen and fight you, I will. That'll happen.
Fight me, DM.
if I have to eat popcorn and watch this, I will.
I will.
Right,
I
I've turned
got
off
it.
dynamic lighting. You should be able to see everything.
Here it is.
The gate that you would be entering from the road is here, and below you is a scene of death. There are about 14 people walking around, mixed race. There's a couple of elves. There's a large number of humans, dwarves, stabbing down at wounded people, ensuring that they are dead. Most of the buildings are on fire or have been ruined. One of the walls, this one up here, has actually been collapsed. This entire building in the back here is what's causing the large smudge of smoke, as the entire roof is engulfed in flames.
Fuck.
There are few people in this world prepared to deal with a tragedy like this, but if any of them, I think we are they.
I mean, I feel like if anyone is in danger of being burned alive, we should be helping them.
Absolutely.
But what can we do?
As
Those
Ghost
people-
is running towards this,
Yeah.
he would like to use his racial trait keen hearing and smell to have advantage on his wisdom perception checks that would rely on hearing or smell. Does he perceive any of those people, like from here to there, like in between from here to there, like in the woods or on the side of the road or anything else?
He does not. It
okay.
seems like everything that's currently happening is happening inside.
And I want to be clear that as soon as he is aware that there's something weird happening, he's stopping. He's not going up in there.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing's weird.
Yeah. I mean, he's really stupid, but it's because he's a wolf.
Yeah, his
But he's not
job's not to be
that
smart. You know. But as the raven continues to fly over, there is a green crack of lightning coming out of the clear blue sky, and standing now in this center area here is an 8-foot tall individual in these deep purple robes with this spiked iron crown that Kazara you recognize, looking through Rowena's eyes. Beside him is a 6-foot tall purple tiefling woman wearing ornate leather armor with a halberd in her hand. They're just surveying the scene.
Oh goodness. Am I close enough to approach them?
You guys are about a half mile away. It would take you about half mile. 5 minutes to walk around that corner up there. No, that's not true. Like 10 minutes to walk around the corner up there.
If I recognize them, I feel like I should go approach them and speak to them.
I would like to go with Kazaro just to have her back.
Thank you, Jax.
You know where you recognize them from, right?
No.
Or vision?
My dream?
Yeah. Iron crown, green eyes.
I'm gonna approach, if I can. I'm gonna approach the pair of them or the person and say,
Can we get
You
to
are
them?
not that close to walk up yet. You sent your raven up to look ahead. It's going to take you about 10 to
Oh.
15 minutes to walk up to the actual gate here on the farm.
Past all the
Uh,
people that are stabbing things.
Okay, then I'm gonna
Mhm.
relay to the group that I see. I'm just gonna relay. I recognize these people that are at the. I would say the source of this raging fire in the area. What do you guys think we should do? I recognize them, but I don't know if we should proceed.
Strike them down tactically.
I don't know. I feel like
I mean, is it not clear that they've caused this to happen? Or
It's. I don't think it is.
Anyone watching bystanders be slaughtered.
were
is
they
instantly
trying to help
I
complicit.
feel like
anybody?
maybe
Or
we should talk to them first.
Are they just standing there? I'm assuming.
now they've walked out of this interior courtyard here.
Did everyone see the lightning come down?
Yeah, everyone saw that. They've walked out of this interior courtyard here, and I've started gathering up the people who have been doing the killing, and they're all following those two creatures.
Oh. Oh.
Do I? Oh God, no. Oh, hang on. I've got Ghost pulled up. I kept 3 character sheets to try to read. Bryn wants to do some kind of check to see if she knows what that green lightning thing was, like a
It would be an
Arcana.
Arcana check. It would absolutely
Arcana.
be an Arcana check.
Let me get this set up right.
That's a negative, good buddy.
Okay. Vim does not like the situation. Feels like we need to not be seen by these people.
I mean, Kazara, seeing as she recognizes these people that she's seeing through Rowena's eyes, I would like to start walking towards them if there's a way to do that.
What are
without-
our odds at the moment? Yeah.
Am I going to walk through an ambush or a bunch of people hacking at people?
That's what I
you're-
think.
He's a
so you're
DM.
approaching the main gate. Is that what you're talking
Yeah, I want to walk into this area.
I will follow.
Okay. As you walk around the corner, it does take you guys about 15 minutes to get up there. The main gate doors are open, and standing there is this creature, desiccated face, and green fire coming from its eyes in that first stockade. You can see in, as you pass these first 2 buildings on the west, the 12 who you saw murdering whoever was in here, and now that you're there, you see that some of them even have burning fist tabards, just like the one you saw before, on their backs. They're kneeling before him, each genuflecting stock still, and in front of them is this man. Raspy voice comes from him. You have failed me. You promised me the ring, and you have failed. You lied. That you will be punished. There stands a terrifying vision. A black steel-pointed crown sits atop a gray, desiccated flesh. Green fire leaks from the pits that were once his eyes, and he exudes malevolent hatred. Beside him, that tiefling stands with her halberd. Hear this whimper. One of them pleads for her life. Another one bows very, very deeply. And then he looks up, and he sees you. What have here? Interloper.
Well, we only came here to see why the area was on fire. What is going on?
He looks over at the tiefling. The flourish of his fingers, green arcing energy reaches out to 11 of the 12 and turns them to ash. And before your
Holy
eyes,
shit.
they rise again as shadows. The woman steps toward the 12th and with a flourish cuts it down. You see the life force leaking from the body into the blade. But then he rises again, ready to serve his new master. Crush them. 6 they are.
Ooh. Oh, you're
Vim
on
does
mute.
not say I told you so. That's not what he does.
Kazara, you're on mute.
Thank you. By the way, I'm gonna trust Ben. I'm gonna use thaumaturgy, and I'm gonna say, "Stop!" To everyone, stop what you're doing. You don't need to do this. Do you want me to click it? Click it.
No, I know it.
I didn't think I needed to click it. Stop. You don't need to do anything. Just don't do anything right now. Stop whatever it is that you are being commanded to do.
With that, the tiefling woman with a smile levels her glaive and charges at you. Everyone roll initiative.
Brandish my
Hang
steel.
on a sec, I have to set us up a new battle map here.
We took a short rest, correct?
Did take a short rest.
Dope.
I never rolled any hit dice for that short rest that I didn't realize we took.
Roll your hit dice. If you didn't get to roll hit dice, I'm not going to stop you.
Okay. Ben's gonna roll 2 of his hit dice, or maybe. That's all he's gonna roll of his hit dice. Bryn's gonna roll. Nice. 1 of her hit dice. And she used Cure Wounds. Okay.
Give it to me.
Give it to me, baby.
Give it to me, baby.
Why don't you come down onto the map?
Oh, and initiative, maybe. Ben. Oh, can't roll initiative yet.
How do I select me? I don't see me. Oh, there I am.
Excellent. Bryn. Initiative. Nice. Ghost is not on there yet.
Sorry, this is taking me a second to set up. I did not actually expect this. I should have expected this.
Well, who did you think you were working with here?
Right, so the gate is like here.
Ghost.
The house here. Here, I'm gonna get Ghost in a second. House here. Oh God, stop it! Why are you still drawing? And then the gate is kind of like. And then this is all road. Then it kind of leads deeper in. But I need one more token. Yeah, sweet. Okay. So place your guys as you would actually be when you were talking to them.
Still need Ghost.
I know. Would you just hang on?
Well, I can't roll initiative for him.
That's fine.
Okay. B. Right there. Actually, would have been the corner of the house there. Bryn would have been the same way right there.
There we go. All set up except for the dog. I'm getting the dog now. Okay. There you go. Right. At the beginning of the combat round, the large, terrifying dude in the back, and I actually have a picture of him. I should... That is who
It's
you're
like this guy.
Yeah, he gross as fuck.
That's
I
who
don't
you're
know.
looking at.
A question for the DM, but it's probably not public knowledge.
You can message me in Discord if you want.
Okay. I will do that.
Ooh. This is the real evil.
Yeah.
This is the gross bad.
Not the medium bad.
No. This is the big bad.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on a note before we start, guys. Getting something from.
Mm-hmm.
This dude's on the cover of the Dungeon Master's Guide, so like he's a real deal.
All right.
Oh,
here
he
we
might
go.
be a dungeon master.
He is. He's the Dungeon Master.
The most famous dungeon master.
Roll initiative.
There it is. Okay, we're gonna get started. This tiefling woman with the deep purple skin disappears for a moment and then reappears directly in front of Kazara and makes 3 attacks. Two of which will hit.
Oh shit.
Sorry, everybody.
So the first hit will I need you to make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw. You make it. For a moment, you feel your life force being drained out of you as she stabs this thing into you, but you're able to shake it off. And the first hit is 16 points of damage, and the second hit is 8 points of damage. As she just
No!
hit you twice with this glaive.
I object.
Oh.
Now see here,
Bryn,
Bryn. Bryn wants to pull out that beautiful bow of Ellenway and shoot right at the tiefling lady.
okay?
With sharpshooter. So -5 to the attack, but +10 to the damage if it hits. And I want to make sure I've got this right. And what is this? Hang on, I don't know what this is. Oh, no, wait, hang on. Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark?
Yep.
Would you like to cast Hunter's Mark on the tiefling lady?
Okay.
Does that cost? That's a spell slot, right?
It is a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
But it
Yes.
costs one of her. It costs one of her spell slots, right? Because it's a
It
level
does,
1.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Make sure I do that right. All right, and so Hunter's Mark on her now. Sharpshooter. Come on, baby.
It's -5. Oh,
Yeah, so it's a 20.
it hits.
Thank God. Okay. Boom. 13 plus 6 is 19. No, 19 damage.
You see the arrow slam into her, and at that moment, this eldritch energy strikes out from where she stands and slams into Bryn's chest, dealing her 25 points of damage.
Question: did I just take 24 as well?
No, you just took what you took.
That gives. Oh, Jesus. She's. Oh, my
Which
God.
was 18. Hold on.
Yes.
24. Okay.
She uses her extra attack. Does it have to be against the same one?
No, it does not.
Cool. Extra attack on this guy right here.
Okay.
21,
21 hits.
12.
12 points of damage into Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
One moment, please. I gotta get his fucking stats back up because for some reason it doesn't want to play nice. Yeah. All right. 12 points of damage. It vaporizes.
Okay. She's gonna stay where she is,
Okay.
and maybe she'll move just behind the building there, just to break line of sight.
Okay.
Vim says, he sees what happened to Kazara, and
Yeah.
he sees what just happened to Bryn, and says, "We need to get the fuck out right now. We cannot handle this. We need to go."
Do you want to
Maybe-
disengage? Is that an option? Can we just leave?
You can try. You can try anything.
I can cast a fog cloud and we could try and run.
Something. I mean, I'm willing to, like, we could take out these little whatevers, but that woman is going to slaughter us. Because Kazara, you're fucked, right?
Yeah, but like even if we did, what we would just leave and just go find our guides and paperwork and then just like pretend like nothing happened?
Well, this is where we were supposed to find our guides and paperwork. We're there. That's where we are.
And that is
So,
all the talking you get in 6 seconds. Kazara, it's your go.
Sweet.
All right, we killed one. I'm gonna try fireball. I guess on this closest one. I
You do
couldn't
not
ping
want
it.
to do the fireball directly in front of you. It is your
Why
first time
not?
ever casting a fireball. It will hit you too.
Oh, that's so nice.
What?
It's a
Why?
fireball.
You're a fireball.
Did you say bolt or ball?
That's
Fireball.
Yeah, no, it's going
Fireball.
to hit you because its range goes out to here.
it's huge.
Okay, so what if I decide to cast it here?
Yeah. Put it in the middle of all those
It would
nerds.
still hit you.
Right here.
It needs to be
Okay.
at least 20 feet away
How
from
about
you.
back here?
Really, just put it anywhere that
40
doesn't
feet?
hit you, and you're good.
All right, well then I'm gonna
I'm
cast
not
it right
metagaming. I'm not metagaming.
here.
There
Okay.
you go.
That'll do. They all need to make dexterity saving throws at DC 15.
Nice.
Mhm.
Holy shit, a fireball. I haven't seen one of these in a while.
So even on a success,
Fireball's good. This is the real
Yeah.
sorcerer.
16, 16,
It's
30.
going to take 17 at least.
Dexterity.
Ooh, that's
Direct takes
sorcerer.
86
Oh,
fire
save.
damage on a failed save.
Yeah, no,
Half as much
fireball's
damage.
amazing. So all
On
of these
successful.
guys are dead.
Good.
You've murdered
Thanks.
all of them.
Good.
You also hit her with it. But as it hits her, she disappears and reappears behind you, and you feel this cold slice move through your chest
No hard feelings, kid.
as she crits. For 9, 19 points of damage.
I'm down.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You are down. Nicely done. Woo! We get to keep Kazara in the party. All right, Ghost.
So, just to be clear, all of the minions are dead.
Yes, all the minions are dead.
Okay. So it's
Nice.
just this tiefling and the big scary guy.
Yes.
God, okay. You have to roleplay Ghost being a moron with a -4 intelligence modifier.
He takes orders from Bryn, doesn't
He
he?
obeys the commands of Bryn.
Bryn, he would see Bryn and he would want to stay back and protect her. So he's going to just defend her.
Okay.
And stand right there, and I don't know if he gets advantage or anything for doing that or what, but he's just gonna snarl and bark and be loud as fuck.
Okay. Sven.
Well, I'm gonna run forward while shooting my bow. So 1, 2, 3. So right here, I'm gonna loose an arrow at the woman.
Yep.
That's fighting Kazara. Here we go. Shapow.
Hits.
Excellent. Shapow.
7 points of damage. Okay.
Yep,
As the arrow strikes your chest, this green bolt of arcing energy jumps out at you and hits you for 25 points of damage.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that happens. I'll say, form up Jax, heal Kazara! And then I will loose another arrow at her. Wait, no, she has to make I was going to do a menacing strike.
Yeah.
After my first hit.
What's her save she needs to make?
She needs to make a saving throw of 14.
Makes it.
All right. I will do it again. Rah.
Hits.
Awesome. Bye-bye, sweet. For 10.
It hits her in the chest.
Yeah.
And this green energy leaps out at you and slams you in the chest for 25 points of damage.
Okay. Well, I'm down.
No, I'm sorry, everyone.
I didn't think you could just do it forever, so. Whatever.
Legendary action. She gets 3 of them a turn.
Yeah.
Jax.
You muted.
Can I just cast? Oh, I guess I can only cast flying on one of us. My sitter. Yeah, I look at Vim and I want to be like, can we just drag them out? Can we just leave?
I mean, you think we can get to him through her?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess I go up to. I'll cast healing word on Sven.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Or I don't know. I could cast a cloud and we could try to escape. Okay. I'll cast.
I mean, I can't escape.
I don't know. I'll cast the
Heal
cloud.
someone.
I'll cast the cloud and then go up to them and tell them that we need to try and drag Kazara and Sven out.
Cloud. Ish. Alright. You're moving up to Sven?
Yeah. Or I'll yeah, I guess I can. Can I also heal or?
No, you can cast. If you had a cantrip, you could cast it. But you don't have a healing cantrip.
Okay. I don't know. I guess I just want to go up to him and like try and pick him up.
Okay.
After you hear me, I'll be awake.
Make a strength check.
Oh, didn't you use healing word as a bonus? Or
Yeah.
did you just clown?
Can't use healing word as a bonus action. I mean, it's a bonus action, but you cannot use a non-cantrip spell the same turn you use another spell.
Wait. Strength. Oh, wait. Where's
Gotta click on strength.
I see. Oh.
Upper left-hand side of the character. There you go. Yeah, you're able to get him up over your shoulder. And then you've got, 5 more feet. You're able to get back to
What am I, chopped wizard?
I see what you did there. All the shadow demons are dead. You can't see him, so you don't know what he's doing. It's her go. Her name is Oriana, but you guys. Oriana. Misty steps to here and attacks me. 2 attacks. 1 hit. D10. Needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Which he makes. Nicely done, sir. Okay, now 35-12. Okay, and then Bryn's go.
Shit. Cure wounds on herself. She's really bad. She's gonna cast Cure Wounds on herself, which is was it again 1d8 plus 3. Actually, she's gonna cast that at second level.
Okay.
So she's gonna do 2d8 plus 3.
Yep.
Let's roll 2d8 plus 3. 12. Okay. And then I'll just stay where she is, I guess. I don't she I'm gonna say that she agrees with Vim that we need to run, but she doesn't feel like she's strong enough to carry Kazara. I don't know who is, really. She can't get there anyway. She would only be able to she would just no. She's gonna stay where she is right now.
All right. Bim.
Vim is going to let's see, how far away is Kazara? 35. I have speed of 30, so I can get to here in one
Which
move.
is close enough to interact with her.
Okay. So we'll do that. I will move here, and I'm gonna try like hell to pick her up, even though I am really weak.
Okay.
Not a saving throw, right? Just a check.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got plans. Oh God.
You get her by
So-
the arm and you start dragging her, but you don't actually get anywhere yet.
Yeah, I wanna use luck to try to re-roll that.
Do it up.
Okay.
You're able to move with your bonus action, essentially, because you get to take the disengage or dash action.
Yep.
You're able to move half speed.
Okay. Can I? Would I using my inspiration help right now? Getting her farther away.
If you can describe me a suitably epic way to do it, I would allow you to expend your inspiration to get you move further away.
I mean, other than it's just cloudy and I want to be heroic, I can't think of anything really good.
Yeah, this is kind of a straight test.
Yeah. So I can get to here, basically?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll drag her to there.
Zara, make me a death saving throw. You succeeded at your first death saving throw. Ghost.
I have one from like forever ago. Does that not count anymore?
No, whenever you come up, all of your saving throws go away.
Okay, cool.
It automatically resets whenever you make it back to consciousness. Ghost.
I think he can't help carry Kazara, so he's just gonna stay in the way between Bryn and the enemies. Ready? Can he hold his action for? Well, no, that'd be. I don't want him to attack her at all. No, he's just gonna stay right there, just defensively.
Cool. Sven, make me a death saving throw.
I'm good at those. Where do they keep those?
In the middle by your hit dice.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Wow,
You have succeeded at your first death saving throw.
I did it.
Fire moves to disengage and will take an attack of opportunity. That hits. or and will lay hands on Sven for 10 points of healing. Jax, what are you doing?
I would like to cast Healing Word on Kazara. I think she's in range.
Yes.
Hold on.
Bless you, Jax.
I would like to do it at the 3rd level, so 3d4.
Okay. It's plus your casting modifier. So plus 4, right? Because you have an 18 charisma?
I have
What's your charisma bonus?
a 17 current.
Okay,
So
so
I've
it's a plus 3 then.
yeah. So
11.
Yes, 11 points of healing.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
no, just to tell everyone that we should get out of here.
Okay. Steps forward. Shoot real quick. Sorry, I haven't had a different 7 minutes. Well,
Or
cast. Vanishing Smite on herself as her blade starts crackling with this eldritch power. And seeing that Bayer is a healer, just chucks it down into him with 2 attacks. And will crit. Will miss, but will also crit. So that's going to be 10d10 force damage. Hmm. 43 points of damage. Bayer immediately drops. Bryn.
Well, she's gonna run up to Bayer and cast Cure Wounds, 1st level. 1d8 plus 3. What's for Bayer?
It does not appear to have worked.
Fucking fantastic. Okay. And she'll, let's see, how far did she go to get to him?
15 feet. You don't count the 0 square, so 15.
Ah, okay. So then she wants to move back to where she was.
Vin.
I'm gonna. Oh, you know what? I have a potion of healing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna jam it down Kazara's throat.
Okay.
You're still down, right? Like she's.
I have 11 out of 32.
Oh, that's right. You got healed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's up to you.
That's fine. You can have it.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, you got it. What is that? That's...
Is it the lesser healing potion? Or
Yeah,
is
it's a basic potion of healing, the cheap one.
2d4 plus 2?
2d4 plus 2, yeah, that's it. Couldn't remember if it was 2d4 or what it was.
Shall I roll it?
Yeah, you go ahead.
So I get 6.
And then
Thanks,
since
then.
she's up,
That's a lot better than 25.
it's much
Yeah.
better than 25.
And yeah, she does not look super hurt. By the way.
Yes, and what can I? I don't have menacing strike. Doesn't. I'm just gonna attack again.
That misses.
Ah, rats. All right, I'm all done.
Jax.
Fire's still down.
You notice
Okay.
too that she has the same blue triangle in her head. that you saw on the ghouls the other night.
Quick note: did we see that same blue triangle on the assassins that came to kill us?
No.
Okay.
I don't. I guess I'll try, or I'll use healing word on fire.
Didn't that not work last time though?
Yeah, because didn't it was Bryn who casted something that didn't work.
Yeah, I think we learned that it didn't work
Yeah,
on fire.
Brenton
For some
cast
Okay.
Cure Wounds.
I will then just go and no, I'm gonna cast a cloud of daggers again
Cool.
above her.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it. Oh, so this actually, it says a creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time, or a turn.
Or begins a turn and that's
On a turn. Yeah, but there's actually no saving.
Oh yeah, there is no saving throw. That's right. Cool.
Nice.
I
That's
forgot about
awesome.
that. Yep.
Just straight auto damage. Perfect.
Yep.
Okay. So.
All right, so it has been cast in her square. Which, if she had an attack of opportunity left, as you are casting directly in front of her, would provoke an attack of opportunity, but she has no reactions left.
And then I'd like to move away.
Okay.
I think run away.
Okay.
Actually, as far as I can go. I don't know. Just like to the edge, I guess.
She's going off the board.
We're going off board for this one.
I don't actually think I can rescue. Oh, there we go. We were assuming that this is off board. All right. You hear this voice of that being of death say, "Oriana, quit playing with these insects. We must go." You can't see him because of the fog, though. And then on her go, she blinks out of existence.
Hmm.
And you hear this: "Fly, little birds. Speak of what you saw here." And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Nice.
Yay!
Woo!
Ta-da! You've now met the
Whew.
big bad.
That was brutal.
The biggest bet.
I'm so sorry.
No. No. We
I
need
was
to
like,
do
let's
it.
do
So
this.
you weren't expecting this to happen?
I didn't think you guys would run up and be like, "Hey, obvious giant necromancer of doom, let's have a conversation." I did not think that was going to happen. I should have thought that was going to happen. And
If
that's
you
my
put a
fault.
character there, we're gonna go up to them and find out what the fuck is going on.
I should just know that that's
Correction.
going to happen.
At least Pizarro will.
Go.
We just want to make
Love it.
friends
Yeah.
all the time.
Will you be our friend, Mr. Evil
If-
Necromancer guy?
If we had rushed the whole way here, would we have been here when they attacked?
It is a living world, so maybe.
Meaning yes.
Yep. That's kind of what I
Oh,
thought
damn.
when we first saw it happening. I'm like, yeah.
Missed it by that much.
But if you, well, this
I don't
is where
think
we
wanted
had
to
to.
be here when that happened.
This is where we had to go to get our paperwork. So why
Mhm.
wouldn't this have happened? Why weren't you expecting this to happen?
What? the state of expectation changed, right? When you got here and you saw those under attack, most of the people were dead and the camp was on fire.
And the big lightning bolt came down, and yeah,
YOLO.
So you thought we were just gonna be like,
yes,
not today, Satan.
yes, that's
I
what
thought
them
maybe.
wanted.
I don't know.
Them was like, we, that's crazy. We should
I should have had something.
maybe.
All I can do is
But-
apologize.
No, now
don't
we
be
know.
sorry you played
No,
your character.
exactly. It was perfect.
Yeah, don't ever be sorry for playing your character. Not in my
Yeah.
world.
That was great. You did perfect. That's exactly how it should go.
That was fun.
Yay!
Oh,
all right.
are we off camera?
No, we're
Oh,
on
we're
camera.
still on
still.
camera.
Oh, okay. Hi, camera.
Thank you.
Oh, hi.
Top Notch Lizard and Moose was watching it. Thank you so much, Moose. I saw you here for a little while. That was awesome.
That's my sister.
Oh, is it? Oh, very
What?
cool.
Top
Yeah.
notch, yep.
Nice.
That's Ellen.
Hey.
Hi, Ellen.
Hey,
Hi.
I'll
We will
look
be
at
back.
chat now.
We'll be
Somebody
back
dropped
next week.
my. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. We'll be back next week. We had Kimages playing Kazara. She's amazing. I'm gonna give her a shout out. You should follow her.
Ooh.
Shout out Command Works.
I tried to kill all of us. That me.
It me.
None of my bot. Oh, you know why my bots aren't working? Because my bot is connected to Throck Plays Poorly and not
Mm.
Throck Plays,
Wow.
and so I have to go change.
That's okay.
Oh.
I don't need the shout out.
And we got Jax, was played by the amazing Miss Nancy Druid, Twitch Nancy Druid, the Nancy Druid, and then Sven, our elderly fighter, played by the amazing Bam Boomerang, Twitch Bam Boomerang, and then Vim is also played by the amazing Than Rand, who is Twitch Than Rand. That's it. Thank you everyone for watching. It was a fun night, and I nearly
was
killed the
great.
whole party, and I actually don't feel bad about that.
There was a moment at the end where I'm like, I'm just gonna accept this, and I'm gonna come back, and we're gonna just go down.
That's how I always feel. I'm always ready to accept my
Like-
loss.
I already know
I'm
what I
done.
do if that happens. Let's go.
All right, lovelies. Thank you so much for watching. We're out. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.